if on the way back we got top billing.
This is Cubs Radio.
Cubs Radio.
Hi, everybody. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, March 19th. It is the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club, the legendary Governor's Comedy Club, right here in the legendary Levittown. And we have the legendary Sallie. We have the legendary Rich Rada. We're hanging out. We're having fun. Our shows are still running. All sorts of good stuff is happening here. Hello, Joan Krupiasher. Hello, Antoinette Biardi Helms. Antoinette, I saw your photos on Facebook with the boom, so you got the social distancing. As you can see, we have social distancing.
I know,
here
Rich
too.
is like really far away.
Eric
usually sits right here.
That's what the restraining order said. Sorry.
That's right. Hello, Danielle Asher. Super job yesterday, as always, with Eric. And I'm assuming you're back tonight with the boys on the late show tonight. D-Love is watching. Nice to see everybody here. Like I said, our shows are still going. Jeff Bosey just tuned in. Our shows are still going. We're still having fun in here, trying to keep you guys and ourselves sane.
Yeah, every time it just touches me every time I'll see a note saying, "Hey, I can't believe the radio station's still on." It's like brighten my day, having to like stay home all day long with
really?
my stupid kids.
You're getting messages.
Well, yeah,
like
because I see them on all the other shows.
Is that right?
No one likes us, but all the other shows have said that.
Well, that's why we bring in studs like.
That's why I'm here to drag you further into the abyss, guys.
All right, turn the mic sideways.
That
Yeah,
way?
well,
Yeah, come. Yeah.
Yeah,
actually,
bring it towards Sally.
How's
get in
that?
the
Oh,
habit
we got to go that
Or
way?
the other way, yeah.
Oh,
Because we didn't want the mic to block your pretty face from the moneymaker from the camera.
That's it. Operators are standing by for
There
money.
you go. Perfect.
There we go. Look at that.
Andrew Pajanos is watching. Kenny Shevlin. John Wilgoose. Hi, John Wilgoose. Look at that semi-decent looking man, Mr. Rich Rada, says Jeff Posey.
Does Bozy gets reception in his underground bunker, huh? Nice. Nice.
Is he still working? Is his job considered
He
essential?
is still working.
He is.
He was working yesterday.
Wow.
Well, he left the house. What he does anyone really know?
It's something to do with I'm having a brain fart.
Scales, weights?
Scales.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
where, wow.
Yep.
The corona hit my brain.
Yeah, so he can still go in and do his work. That's good.
Right.
I mean, so many people have, lost their jobs through all this. It's crazy.
Hello, Greg DiFilippo. Hello, Gina. Hello, Ted Urban. Danielle is not on Limo Talk tonight. What happened? Why not? Well, now we got to stare at Graz's tits all night long.
Well, they probably ran out of chairs. The bleachers aren't in yet, so they couldn't put the other 7 people on the show.
They said 50. They can't go more than 50.
Fire marshal said, time out. We're going to have to stop you at 11.
Oh, my phone's ringing. It's Gina Coffin. Gina, why are you calling my cell? I'm on the air. Did you turn that on? All right, let's see. Hi.
You just froze again.
Kenny Shevlin, John Wilgoose.
Yeah?
I don't think so.
Not on my thing.
It froze, and the opening came up just as a frozen picture. But I think you're back on again.
I don't think so. I saw the whole thing on my phone.
Yeah, me too. Anybody else? Throw us something in the comments if you saw that too.
Is that dial-up or Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll keep an eye on it. Thanks, Gina.
Otherwise, I would not have called you on this number. All right, if it happens again, I'll let you know. It was
Please.
kind of weird.
Yeah, please let me know. Thanks, Gina.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, we were having technical
yeah. Check it out.
difficulties yesterday. Yeah, but I don't see that on mine.
But you might in like a second.
Maybe because once we hit 1 million listeners, it overloads.
Exactly.
It could happen.
Crashes.
Yeah.
No, see, I'm answering the phone to Gina here on the delay, because we were watching on a delay, and no, it didn't happen on mine. No, that's weird. Jessica Sorrell is watching. Jessica's from Australia. Alan Sue, hi everyone from the UK. Wow, thanks.
Sheesh.
Liz Jeffrey, miss you guys, says Liz. We miss you too. Liz, we'll come back in next week one day. That was fun. Don Sill is watching. Don Sill show is not on this Saturday. Put up, shut up, and stand up.
Boo.
It is not on this Saturday, but it has nothing to do with the craziness that's going on. Don was already scheduled to not have a show. That came out right? Okay.
Did anyone tell Bozy so he stops picketing outside Saturday night?
He doesn't pick it. He comes in.
He comes in, yeah.
Begging for airtime.
Yeah.
Can I read the ad?
Yeah.
We're good now, says Gina. Okay, thanks.
So what are we doing today?
I don't know. What's there to talk about today?
I don't know. I'm virused out. Let's do something
You're
fun.
virused out.
I mean, it's, what are we going to do? We're going to sit around and wait to get sick or not sick, and then we're going to do our thing. So I tell you what I have learned, though, over the last few days.
All right.
Entirely too many people we know
On the planet.
on social media, they do not shower enough. I've seen people posting a lot of live things, and they posted 4 days ago, and I'm pretty sure they got the same clothes on. So that's troublesome. I mean, I know there's a pandemic going on, but I'm pretty sure laundry works.
The water.
I have water at my house.
It's the last time I checked, and it rained this morning, so you can always fill up a bucket.
Yeah, at least go outside. So,
Bobby Inns is watching. Hello, Bobby.
Bobby.
You catch Bobby and Graz and the boys, and apparently just the boys, tonight on Limo Talk at 9:45. The Australian Prime Minister closed Australian borders.
Remember when
the
Australia?
ocean?
Remember when Australia just had good news like widespread fires?
But what is it border? That's what I'm confused. It closed the Australian borders. Isn't it surrounded by ocean?
New Zealand? Oh, it's over there.
Is New Zealand right there too?
Something off the coast.
Is that? Well, off the coast. That's what I'm saying. So it's surrounded by water.
So pretty much the rugby community has come to a standstill now.
There's surfers in the water, but
Right.
they're not allowed back.
Where are the Aborigines going to go? And the koalas. Are there any koalas left? Because they got scorched.
Yeah, they
right?
sure did. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody loved koalas until they were asking for money to save them from third-degree burns.
Yeah.
Then suddenly everybody was like,
They don't move
not a
fast.
fan. Yeah, that's right.
They just sit there eating a leaf.
Yeah, eat bamboo and burn. Good times.
I was just about to say that. Will Sharon is watching. Liz Jeffrey says she's so bored she's taking her defensive driving course online.
Hey,
Wow.
Speaking of Will, by the way, little shout out to these guys. I saw a bunch of teachers.
Yeah, I
and
was
Will
actually
being
gonna
one,
bring that up.
Who
Nice.
actually have been posting on social media that they are around for assistance. With any kids who are having problems because of, let's face it, I mean, most parents kind of send kids to school because they don't want to teach them anything at home. But really good posts going around. And I know a bunch of people who are teachers and, kudos because they're, they do, people always, who always takes the crap? Cops, firemen, and teachers, right?
Absolutely
Meanwhile,
right.
no offense, but, three of the most important jobs around, right? And,
Absolutely right. I
but
agree.
a lot of teachers were out there, saying, hey, if you need help, reach out.
That's right. And Will did that.
You know.
Yeah.
I would just add to that if you're going to do that, not before noon because they're probably still hungover, and definitely not after 2 because they'll start drinking again. But you'll get them between 12 and 2. You can get Will probably.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Will was one of those people that posted. It was really nice.
Yep.
It's like because he's a math teacher and he's trained K through 12. So any geometry kids having trouble out there. Like there are certain subjects that. Like when I took those classes, I could do them, but the second I was done taking them, I don't know how to do it anymore. Like,
Wait, you haven't used algebra lately?
I actually used to use just regular algebra occasionally, but like my son actually took algebra 2, like advanced placement. I'm like, there's no way even in the day I probably could have done that class.
But if you asked him to write a check, he'd look at you like you had 9
Yes.
heads.
That's right.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Especially the signature part. I got to write in script. Don't even know what that is.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was adding something to the memo on a check the other day, and one of them was like, "What's that?"
You said first of all it's a check, and second of all it's money.
Yeah,
What? Yeah. Then nobody carries
it's like
cash
a paper
either.
credit
Right.
card.
It's all Venmo. Not
Somebody
even
was
crypto.
saying that this was going to really further eliminate cash because of the germ
Yeah, wanting
thing.
to use cash.
I saw a lot of places saying they're not taking cash.
Yeah, but you could say the same thing about cards.
You
you're
touch the
handing
card.
unless you're
could.
doing ATM or
You
paying
could.
online. But
Yeah.
Joan Koopy Asher, I think the virus has hit her brain because she's asking, "Where's our favorite guy, Eric?"
Oh, she must have a tumor.
Yeah, there's something wrong there. Captain Jackie's watching. Tom Galati. Jessica's also asking where Eric is. I don't know where Eric is. I don't know what he's doing.
Has anyone bought milk this morning? Turn the carton sideways. Right. Where's Eric?
So all right. So Liz said she's taking her online driving course. What is everybody doing at home? Are the phone lines open now?
No,
Open them up. Let's open
I
them
was
up.
actually gonna, but then Gina was on that call, so I didn't want two things at the same time. So I went,
Let's open them up. Let's hear. All right. So what are you binge watching or? What
I
else is there to
I
do,
started
really?
watching that show, The Hunters.
Oh yeah.
Not too shabby.
We watched. We got the first episode down so
Yeah,
far. And
pretty-
it was great.
what episode are you up to?
I think 5.
Okay.
It's funny you're up to 5.
Really good. Really good. Why is it funny?
It definitely gets better.
2 episodes from now.
Oh, I get to see
Yeah.
the superstar. I don't even know how to. I mean, why do I have social distancing? I'm not worthy. I mean, guy goes main stage at a comedy club, right? He's in a TV show I'm watching, and I'm afraid to even
Tony
buy
Walker's
dirty
everywhere.
magazines now because I don't know where you're going to pop up.
Stump porn.
Yeah.
Not only did I perform at the main stage at the brokerage, but I made history there.
Yeah.
Go on.
Well, yeah, I was the last one to go on.
That's right. That's true.
The last
That's
performer
true.
at the brokerage,
Now,
Tony Walker.
Now, some would say, like last week, I thought was a big week in comedy on Long Island specifically. We had the whole, there was a little bit of that Gateway Aragonis feud going on, and they hugged it out.
Yeah.
And then you went on stage, and then the entire fucking comedy community stopped moving.
No one went on ever again.
I mean, if that's the way we're going out with those guys hugging and your set,
Right.
there's really no reason to come back. I mean, it's let's just pull the plug out and flatline.
It's true. Yeah, they figured if this guy's going up there, we're in bad shape.
Ooh,
Yeah.
stop the press.
Stop the presses.
Jessica said that I look beautiful today.
Hey now,
That happens like never. So thank you.
Jessica, come. Yeah, never mind. Eric is in his basement doing MMA. That's right. Oh, he posted those videos.
Did you see that? What's going?
Did you hear him huffing and puffing?
He's really looking forward to the apocalypse. I could tell they're going zombie hunting. The whole family's kicking stuff and what the hell?
But you notice he was the slowest kicker.
Well,
Like he's not protecting nobody.
well, unless the guy's laying down, he's not kicking him in the head. See how high he got his leg up?
Yeah.
And don't even try to
He'll
tell
get
me
Sallie in the head.
Don't even try to tell me he didn't shart when he lifted his leg. There's no way. There's no way. He definitely skidded up those boxes.
all the zombies and everybody that's about to loot each other. Like, all right, that's the house we're hitting first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next thing you
His
know,
son Matt was like putting the thing like in front of his leg to like help him out.
at one point, I think they just taped the pad to his foot. And then somebody stood in the back going like this, making the noise.
And he's still sitting at home just out of breath. That's why he's not here.
That's
Is
right.
it phone? Hey, you're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Holy shit, you mean I beat DJ D. Dennis Love Times Square
You did.
for everybody else?
You did.
You
DJ
did.
made comments in the he wrote today. So
Is
that
this
was
the
really
living
good.
legend, Jeffrey Bosey?
Oh, yes, it is. Good,
Hey,
sir.
speaking-
And I'm wearing my fedora while I drive, you fuck.
Speaking of which, Bosey, I was very upset to hear that that because of this Corona thing, you'll be burying your grandma on Saturday. I mean, I heard she died 5 years ago, but that check for $1,000 now will get you a funeral. Is that true?
You know, I told you not to blast that on the air.
Yeah. Well, you can finally get her out of the basement.
I get to move up to the first floor.
Are you working?
You know, you know, put, absolutely, baby.
Is your job considered essential that you have to keep working?
Those people
I
at Sonic aren't going to serve themselves.
Somebody's got to get those Slurpees out.
Oh, God, you're such an... I love you, brother, but either way, I found out, I think the reason why the coronavirus finally spread and started from China is because they finally caught up to American television, and they finally got to view out in theaters Crocodile Dundee, where they saw the Aborigine eating the bat.
That's frowned upon
No.
now. Yeah. I don't think that'll be a delicacy anymore.
Did you see Crocodile Dundee's got not Crocodile Dundee, but the actor, he's got a new movie coming out?
How old is that?
Oh,
dude?
no way.
Yeah,
Who, Paul Hogan?
Yeah, Paul Hogan. He's
Isn't
got a
he?
new
I
movie
thought he
coming out.
died.
I couldn't even remember his name.
And I swear to God, that's the plot of the
That
movie.
he died?
He plays himself, and he's coming out he wants to get back out there, and everybody's like, "Oh, we thought you were dead," and he's like trying to get himself out there again. I swear to God, that's the plot
He's
of the
like,
movie.
no, just my career was dead. Right. Yeah, I've been around. When was Crocodile Dundee?
That was in the '80s, right?
He was.
It
Was he
and I'm
50? How old was he then? 50?
Yeah, he looked it. Yeah,
Wow.
Easy 45.
Wow. Yeah, he's got to be 80 years old, that guy, right?
Yeah.
I would think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
John Cleese is
I
in it.
figured he would have.
Go ahead,
I
Jeff.
figured he would have died when Steve Irwin died.
Well, you think he did as much as Steve Irwin? That guy was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Graz said, yeah, please don't anybody come in because he finds that he's way funnier without anybody else's help. So we obliged by letting him go ahead and run his own thing tonight. So, and maybe he'll sweat less. Who knows?
He's going to get more laughs. Was he making a sex tape?
I think first show did this.
No, wait a minute. So he told you guys to stay home?
Yeah, he said he doesn't want to get affected by the coronavirus.
So is he seriously doing the show by himself?
No, it's going to be
him
Bobby
and-
and Richie.
Oh. All right. Bobby's watching now, by the way.
Wait, he risked years of STDs with you guys, and now he's worried about this? Wow.
Notice he's not denying it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Grouse got soft.
Well, yeah.
Well, he finally heeded the words from the LIE signs. Stay home, save lives, flatten the curve.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
So, and what was amazing is that he knew how to read.
Well,
All
at least working now, the roads are nice and empty for you, right?
Like I said, it's a Jewish holiday part 3. I love this.
Not in the morning. No, the mornings now, though, with senior hours at all the stores. So if you're getting out, you either got to get out really early or
Right.
you got to wait till after like 9.
Right.
Because
but now,
you got all the old timers out there now.
well, I tried that just last night. I was like, oh, maybe I'll go to the supermarket see if I can get anything. They're all closing at 8 o'clock.
Yep. Yeah, who knew?
Well,
So I
Imagine,
can still go at 9. I just won't get anything.
imagine these kids, they took these jobs at like Stop and Shop, and now all of a sudden they're like, wait, I just wanted to make a few extra dollars. Now we're in a hazmat suit and bagging groceries.
And
That's
that's
where
exactly it. My
that's
son,
where his son works.
he just got a job 2-3 months ago at Stop and Shop.
Wow.
So I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what his hours are.
He's
this
in the
week, but-
deli.
Oh, really? Oof. Rough
Yeah.
job.
I would think that's rough right now. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Rich is actually able, and he's at the age where he can take advantage of the 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. hours.
I'll do what I have to, Bozy.
He'll be one of the greeters at the supermarket.
Those Dinty Moore stew cans aren't going to sell himself.
How old do you have to be to shop in the morning?
Well, I don't know. I guess I don't know, with
Do they
seniors,
card
right?
you?
It's, I got 10 years left, Bozy. Cut me some slack.
Oh, I thought you were at 65 already. I'm sorry.
How old are you now?
I'm still in my
Jeff's
blooming
young.
90s.
What, yeah, Jeff? No, how old are you? 40 what?
41.
Jesus, 41. Wait 15 years when
Yeah.
you're my age. You're going to look like a bag of busted assholes. And then you're not going to be picking on anybody.
You think it'll take him that
You're
long?
right.
No, I'm being overly optimistic. I think by 50 he's going to look like a puddle. I get it. Yeah,
Never heard that.
you know. He's
Oh,
already
he's got corona.
He's
Listen
got
to
the
him.
virus. He's got
Oh.
he already wears elastic waistband mom jeans. What else?
Hey, I told you not to tell everybody. Damn it.
You know.
Are you really sick, Jeff?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm corona free.
You sound like Doc Holliday. How could you be good? What do you mean you're good? What the hell? I'm good.
Val
Hey,
Kilmer
listen,
on the
I don't
phone.
got the jitters or anything, or doing any sort of like weird things, like making Back to the Future Part 18.
Yeah, well, all right. Well, just keep an eye on that cough.
All right. Well, listen. Let me go ahead and touch my and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for calling, as always.
Later, Bose.
Bye, Jeff.
Later.
All right, so DiFilippo saying there is no limo talk tonight. All right. I thought we were still trying to iron those details out. But.
Now, will Graz be upset if Dead Air gets higher viewers? I love you, Graz, but you're not here to defend yourself, so this is what happens.
Oh, my goodness.
2 hours of highest rated show ever. That's a shame. So you got a kid working at Stop and Shop.
I do.
Right? But got to come home every day like beaten down now, right?
Yeah, it's just weekends. So
Yeah.
he just goes part-time because he was in college, but then all the colleges closed, so.
Oh, right. I know. Yeah, we
Yeah.
have, we have a senior at Penn State, and she's, it's a shame because I feel bad. High school seniors, college seniors, the whole
Yeah.
graduation thing and everything. Look,
Right.
don't get me wrong. I feel more concerned for people who are older and are, going to have a health problem about this.
Sure.
But, these are once in a lifetime events, and they're, and you look forward to it, and boom, they're like, sorry, we're closing everything.
Well, right. You're 80-something, 90-something. You still want to, be the next age.
Yeah.
You still want to keep
Oh, yeah.
going.
Yep.
Yeah, but you could just stay home and be safe. Whereas, like, the college kids, it's like, and all the schools, like, hands out to the teachers because I'm sure they've never dealt with this before. All of a sudden, they had a regents to plan for, and they had a lesson plan to teach kids.
And how about the parents?
biology regents, and now
How about the parents who are never going to go into a teacher and give them shit again because after 3 days of their kid being home, they're going to be like,
like,
never
I'm
realized
so
what I-
sorry
oh my God,
for
yeah,
anything I ever thought about you.
those
didn't
Christmas
realize.
gifts next year are going to be like fucking
Yeah.
Rolex.
Yeah, no kidding.
All that stuff.
Gives you a really good appreciation for that.
Wow, last year you gave me a candle.
Yeah.
I didn't realize my kid's a dick.
All right, here's Raz.
Oh, all right.
I'd really prefer to see you tonight, but do what you gotta do.
All right. So yeah, well, you're a hot top. You're a hot topic right now.
Oh my God! I can't even go to sleep in this fucking world.
All right. Well, you'll have plenty of time to sleep. We all do because nobody's working. So relax.
Oh, My God! All right, listen.
Well, D.
You
Filippo,
know what's going on. You know what's going on. I
Yes.
texted you. You want to board up tonight? Me and Bobby are coming in. I already reached out to O'Toole. I already reached out to Thomas Santiago. Nobody has responded to me. You tell me what you want to do. You're the boss,
All
and
right.
the other boss is sitting next to you, and then the other douche is over there, the fucking prostitute Rich Raider.
All right, but wait.
The other boss said,
I'm sorry, who's this?
Like, leave my guy alone. We want to watch TV.
But wait a
What's
minute.
up, Graz?
But wait a minute. I'm confused. Why did you tell Bosie to stay home?
Because
just
if
don't
you
like him.
haven't noticed, no, I don't. Yeah, because he's not that funny, and please, he lost the fucking Bonnie Scalise in a fucking put up, shut up, fuck up, whatever it is. Please, if you can't beat Bonnie Scalise, I'm just kidding, Bonnie. Listen to me. You know what's going on. Rich is a little spooked out. My board op, Rich Zarelli's a little spooked out. So I went ahead and told Danielle Ashen and told Charlie Myers and told Mike Zimmelman and Jeff Bosie and everybody else and their fucking mother not to come in tonight because it would just be me, Inns, and Rich. But then I got a text from him this morning saying he still doesn't feel comfortable. And that was exactly what I got to you, and I sent it over to you. And you responded by, we'll figure it out. So you tell me whatever you want me to do. You're the boss, and the other boss sit next to me, and Rich Raider can go fuck himself.
So what, are you renaming the show to Estrogen Talk? No one's coming in? Jesus. Man up there, boy. Make sure you pinky out with your little drink this morning. God. At least Bosie would have came in and coughed on you.
Yeah, so Inns is calling me as I'm talking to you guys. So I think Inns wants me to go back and talk to him before I talk to you guys. But whatever you want to do.
All right, well,
yeah, talk to him, because I'd rather have Tony home. But if you, like, need him.
We're trying to figure it out. We're trying to look into options, and you guys discuss in the meantime, and we'll touch base with you later.
See you later. Great show, by the way.
Bye,
Rich Raider.
Graz.
Right back at you, pal.
Bye.
Oh.
Yeah, like, Tony's too nice
Sounds
for
like
this
he's
time,
crying.
but I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to keep
Hey, you
the
want to
shows
work
going.
tonight? No.
No.
Got to keep the shows going, man.
You know,
That's
think
it.
about it. Don't answer right away. No.
No.
That's like, sorry. Hey, listen, you got that. You know what? People are bored. There's
Exactly.
things are needed, and you know, thank God for Netflix and all these. Thank God for television.
Right.
Seriously,
Yeah,
people
we
will
were
be
watching
losing their
the
mind.
comedians driving around doing the coffee thing with. I knew I was going to do it backwards.
We were watching the
Coffee car.
people who
Jerry.
think they're funny driving around in cars
Go
for stuff.
Get coffee, funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were catching like episode after episode of that last night. It was fun.
Yeah, I started watching that show, and I'm like, oh, if they're going to start the next episode, I might as well watch it. You
Right.
just keep going, and I'm like, it's great. But this, I mean, there's not much to do, unfortunately.
Right, I
I
mean-
think we're going to have another. I don't know how long this thing's going to affect everyone, but I mean, I think for this, we got another, couple of weeks,
few more weeks, yeah.
of insane boredom.
Right.
I was thinking about this the other day, yesterday. I'm like, some of these companies were ahead of the curve, though. Like
What?
I mean, I was joking before about Sonic, but what a great business model, right? People pull up in their own car, right? So you're alone, you're not infecting anybody, right? You don't eat inside Sonic, right? And some dipshit rollerblades over or walks over to your car, and so you can they should still be open, right? I mean, they're
Right.
technically dining in at Sonic is
Right.
eating in the car, right?
Oh, the almighty
should
All American is still running.
Right. They should bring
Yeah,
back.
All American didn't look any less.
Yeah, but All American. I mean, the waiting area in All American's a petri dish.
And
I mean,
it's-
it's like this.
it's
worth
still-
it.
I drive
Yes,
by it
is
several
worth
times
If
a
you're gonna go,
day.
you go out there with
Absolutely.
Those. If
I'll
I'm going,
buy
I'm
it
going
All
with those
American.
fries in a double.
Absolutely right.
They might be down like maybe 3 people an hour, and that's it.
Yeah.
It really is
Right.
like still.
And the way that place
Yeah.
operates too, if a kid behind the counter starts coughing, they just throw him in the dumpster and
Yeah.
replace him because
Right.
anybody that job is in hot demand.
you never see
know.
the same people twice there.
But
It's
you
funny.
know what else I was thinking of? Boy, it would have been great for somebody to bring back a drive-in movie theater.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
I mean,
sure.
even the kid in the trunk, you try to sneak in his safe, right? There's nobody.
Well, all right, but that's
you
the
know.
thing. But even whether it's a drive-in or not, I mean, even if you set up one of those inflatables outside, it's okay to be outside.
Right. Bozy, don't get excited. Not that kind of inflatable.
Yeah.
Talking about movies.
You know what what I was also thinking, and I wouldn't even know how to help you, but I'm sure there are places to go. Like a lot of times people will be working so many hours and so many weeks that they never have time off to bring like a rescue dog into their life or something.
Right.
And so like now's your week. Like this is your week to like acclimate the dog to your home in the area. And, it's just kind of a nice thought rather than taking a lot of people will take like a vacation week to do that,
Yeah. It's one thing that I've noticed too, it's, in this business, and again, I'm lumping myself very vaguely into the comedy community. I've been doing it that long, and I'm really on the outskirts. So I'm talking about the people who really, been doing it a long time and really good at it.
That left their job to,
that this is their job.
Yeah.
That the pros, or even the people who are doing something else for a living to help pay the bills, but doing this a hell of a lot longer and better than I am. But what I realized is comedy is a big coping mechanism for a lot of people. I mean, people can argue or disagree all they want, but there's a lot of people with, anxiety, some depression, some this that use comedy as as an outlet.
Right.
And I feel bad for them because they're cooped up.
Yeah.
And that's a bad thing right there. So, I would say to people, one, because I read some of this stuff on social media, and I'm like, good Lord.
Yep.
I mean, seriously, you don't have to hit send on everything. You could put that in the draft file. Maybe circle back in a month and go, glad I didn't send that one.
But see, I love those posts because that gives me a laugh.
Right, but some people
But then I just want to keep scrolling. I don't
Right.
feel the need to get into
Right.
an argument with this person.
Right.
Just keep going.
But you might not hear this often, but you're really not as mentally disturbed as you think you are compared to some other people.
Compared to some other people.
Which you might never hear again, but I'm just saying that there are some people where those posts really get them crazed,
Yes,
So
right.
hopefully everyone's looking out for each other,
You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Yeah, hi, this is Dead Air looking to get some more listeners and viewers.
Oh, hi.
Bobby.
Hey, what's up there?
Yeah, we were doing really good with the Dead Air tonight. We got a lot of people listening. They're definitely just going to sit there in total silence and enjoy the program.
Sweet.
Tell Rich he created a whole new concept.
Well, and you got rid of the best part, which is, the girls.
And don't forget to pay the board operator. It's not easy
Yeah,
keeping
well,
that
we're
static
looking
going.
for one. We just posted a job opening for a board operator tonight. Yeah, we're diligently searching for a new one.
How you doing, man?
One not afraid of any kind of like viral thing,
How's everybody by you?
Oh, everybody's great. Everybody's good. We're good. I'm driving around Hendrickson Park and Valley Stream, just pulling over to talk to you guys because I was watching the show, and I thought it was quite entertaining. That Rich can be pretty funny sometimes. Speaking of
Broken clock, baby, broken clock.
yeah,
I don't want to know what you're doing in the park. But,
Yeah, I can't believe he's allowed in the park.
really?
I guess the security guards at the park are off.
I am the security guard in the park.
Well, yeah. I mean, clearly.
What's the name of that park?
I guess-
And as
tell
you
my
can
kids
tell
not
right
to go
now,
there.
I don't wear a seatbelt.
I can't believe the security guards at the park have a pants optional choice for attire.
Well, no, you don't have pants out. We wear like an outfit that looks very much like a UPS driver.
Oh, great, good.
Oh, those
I have
like
that.
short shorts.
No, we don't get the shorts, but we have brown pants, brown jacket, and a tan shirt.
Sweet.
So we look like Doug Heffernan, keeping the park clean. It's so fucked up. It really is. And I got a guy driving at me right now, and I'm on speaker, so I'm hands-free right now, and I'm germ-free too. But I had a guy just driving right at me. I'm blocking the only lane he's got. He's on a bicycle, and the only option he's got is to hit me or go through a huge puddle.
Let me guess. He went with option B.
Well, right now I would say he's got wet tips on his shoes.
The back of his shirt's going to look like a shoe shine rag. Nice. Nice. Way to go. What are you, humanitarian?
He's looking back at
If I
Bobby
could
right
only
now.
have
Bobby's
gotten
laughing.
a real good shot of him getting sprayed.
just hey, look at that guy's shirt as he's driving away, and imagine what Grouse's wife goes through on laundry day.
That's great.
Honestly, though, I don't think Graz's clothes are actually ever done. You know, I think you were talking before about people who wear the same clothes over and over again.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's guilty. You know what it is? He thinks sweating all over his clothes is actually a cleansing.
Yeah, it's like it's not the same as laundry day. Right.
No, well, he's got it like he's got his own odor. You know, it's like it's the Graz odor. You know, I don't know. He just sweats profusely. It can be 12 degrees out. The fucking guy's sweating.
Good to know when you guys wipe the studio down.
Yes, we have to wipe the chairs down.
We have to wipe the chairs too.
Should we get there at like 6 o'clock and start wiping everything?
Tony's putting
Pretty
down
much.
plastic like it's American Psycho, like the guy's sitting on it.
Like an Italian
Oh,
setting
looks
up
like
their
my
couches.
grandmother's living room.
That's it, right?
That's right, exactly. Yes, we'll have that clear plastic. We'll have to change it every
You know, that
Friday.
was a great movie, American Psycho.
Yes, it was.
Wasn't that the guy who played Batman?
That was him, Christian
Yes.
Bale.
Yep.
And then the other guy eventually played Joker.
Willem Dafoe?
No,
Was in it.
Well, William Dafoe, right? So, Jared Leto played the Joker.
Oh, right.
eventually,
Yep.
Oh, right.
Wow, that's right. That was a good movie. That was really a sick movie.
Yes. Yes. A lot of fun.
Is that what you've been doing since we're all just staying home? Is that what you're watching that or?
Yeah, because I really don't. You know, I just changed rooms because it's spring. I went from the living room to the bedroom. I got to pop open the windows, get some fresh spring air in at about 11:50 tonight.
Nice.
Right.
You know,
That's right.
I'm going to
Spring
open up the
started.
windows and
Yeah, today's the first
when it's going to be nice. Spring is fun.
You said,
Spring
boy, that
is
was a
Nothing
ringing
happened.
endorsement for spring, wasn't it? Spring is fun.
It's fun.
Open my
It's fun when
windows.
there's nothing going on. Nothing.
Well,
Baseball, nothing.
I know.
Good thing
I
they
know.
have the security in the park.
Yeah.
You know what? The park is packed.
Is it really?
Well, thank
There are
God.
people all over the place in here.
Thank God. People, get out, fresh air. Like
Absolutely right.
One thing, I'm glad me and my friends, we golf. So they're like, the clubhouses and stuff will limit, and they won't have like food and everything. But you're out on the golf course. I mean, it's really,
why not?
you're not really, cramped together. It's
Right.
fresh air. What the heck?
Golf is probably the only sport that anybody can really play right now.
Well,
It's
I
the
didn't
only thing
say.
anybody can do.
I wish I could play. I mean, we go.
Well, you go, but you're not.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's
we're
no
not
pressure
good.
to be good at golf,
Yeah. Well,
and you probably lie and cheat anyway.
well, there's that. Yeah.
You gotta have like, especially on a cool day, it's good because you can throw a lot of extra golf balls in your jacket pocket.
Wow,
and
it's
just
like
throw one.
it's like you played with us before. It's unbelievable.
Yes, it sucks on a hot day. You got no place else to hide an extra golf ball.
Well, no comment on that. I'm not going to tell you where we put
You're
them.
doing it. I know you do. I know you do.
Sounds
Well-
like, go ahead.
No, it's just like I was sitting I sit in the courthouse in Valley Stream for 3 hours every day, and they told me that I usually do that so the people come in, they pay tickets, and they go upstairs and they go to the window and they pay their tickets. But they told me here that they don't want anyone coming in, but they want me to sit there anyway. Right? So they don't want anybody coming in. So I'm standing by the glass door and I'm going, you can't come in. They're going,
Like instead of just putting a sign on,
Or just locking
like you're
the
the
door.
Locking
sign.
the door. That's what I was thinking, right.
Yeah, because
Well,
I thought all the
the-
courthouses were closed. No.
the fucked up, well, they are. But
He's
the fucked
trained
up
his whole
thing
life
is-
for this job.
The fucked up thing is, there is a sign on the door that says the courthouse is closed. If you want to pay a ticket, please make an appointment. But the problem is, it's written in English.
Oh, I see what you did there.
And this is Valley Stream.
Yeah, so maybe you should make a pop-up book.
So I'm standing by the, yeah. No tiki.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, so I'm standing there, I'm going, you can't come in. Guy goes, I pay ticket. I go, no pay ticket. Call the number. So they're standing there writing the number down. So I go back to my desk. I don't open the door. And I said to myself, now what am I doing? So I started playing depressing music. The first song I came up with is All By Myself by Eric Carmen.
Oh.
And the other one, which I realized is a really sick tune, Alone Again Naturally by Gilbert O'Sullivan.
That's right, yep.
I played that all morning.
What about I Touch Myself?
I actually started doing that before I played it.
He's doing that now as he's talking to
I
Rick.
actually got in the car to leave my house to head over here today, and I always listen to the classic rewind station of rock, and the first song that comes on, I'm like, Final Countdown. I'm like, are you shitting me? Really?
That's perfect.
That's just wrong.
Pink Floyd's The Wall. Is there anybody out there? And I'm playing all this stuff, and I'm sitting there. That's what I was doing all day.
Well, good to see. In a couple of weeks, you're going to be like, who was it, Bogart with the strawberries? Sitting there he's going to be losing his mind.
I mean, I'm going to go check out the park a little bit and drive around, and I'll keep tuning in. But, guys, enjoy the day.
You too, pal.
Stay safe, man.
All right, see you later.
Hope to hear you tonight. All right, see you, Bob.
He makes a guy ride through a puddle.
That is classic. And then he's laughing the whole time.
Just the little things.
He's like, let's see, either Lance Armstrong drives into the back of my car or has to become a submarine. Oh, I'm not moving.
Little extra swim with that bike ride.
That's great.
Full of exercise all morning.
Wow. So it looks like people are it's good the parks are crowded, I think.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear
Yeah,
that.
we were actually going to have a catch, like old-fashioned catch yesterday. I couldn't find my net.
Old-fashioned.
I feel bad. We're like, my girlfriend's parents live next door to us. They're in their 80s.
Oh, that must suck.
And we walk. So if you walk out the backyard and go on their deck, there's the sliding doors there, and it's like I feel like we're treating them like Travolta in The Boy in the Bubble. We go to the back door and we just wave.
Throw a sandwich.
Yeah, right. Meanwhile, she's a great cook, and she made like the whole St. Patty's Day spread. And, we look forward. That's like a great meal every year. Like
Yeah.
I'm an Italian boy. I love corned beef and cabbage. One of my favorites. And so we brought over trays of food. We couldn't even eat with her. It was
She's at the kid table.
Like carrying over. There's nothing greater than watching a octogenarian in a hazmat suit bring corned beef to your house. It's like, oh, this is going to be enjoyable.
No, wait a minute. They're right next door?
Yeah. Yeah. My girlfriend grew up in the house next door to where we live. Yep.
So, but forget the virus stuff. Just normally that's got to be.
They're cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're great.
So you guys are like naked in the backyard, and they come out like, oh, they're cool.
Well, I don't know where you live. We say naked in the backyard.
Come on.
Yeah. There you are.
They're naked in the backyard.
They may forget where they are sometimes. It's like no, the shower's inside the house. Yeah, No, we don't do a lot of the naked outside thing.
I'm sorry.
Or enough of it.
Right. Exactly.
Probably because my dog goes to the bathroom back there, and they probably don't need to be stepping in that.
Yeah.
But
that's
don't step on the lawn.
Yeah.
You just look at the lawn. You don't step on the lawn.
That's right. Yeah.
My
lawn is.
You could walk on the lawn in the front and the side, but not the back.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
That's everyone's house with a yard.
At your own risk.
Yeah.
Bobby just said, I just saw the guy. He's drenched, and he gave me the finger.
Oh, that's great. Well, you probably saw him laughing.
The guy barely knows him, and he has the same response as most of us. I gave him the finger.
Unless he was saying, hey, do you have one umbrella I can borrow?
Yeah.
I'm drenched, you prick.
That's so funny.
I saw Eric is watching, and he just said hi to Rich.
Oh, not to us. Thanks a lot, Eric.
Hey, Eric.
Now what happened here? Retraction. On yesterday's show, Eric mistakenly said he got his bidet from Tushy.com. Do not visit Tushy.com unless you like porn.
Yeah.
I got my bidet, which works great, from HelloTushy.com. Okay.
Now, did he get a standard size bidet, or is there like different volume?
Different speeds,
like different water usage, and is there a setting on that?
I've only seen one in my life, and I was staying in a hotel in the Cape, and when you turned it, you could turn it, and it almost hit the ceiling. It would go that high. Like I'd never seen one before or after, and I'm like, this is fucked up, man.
Wow. And it's supposed to just clean your bottom, but evidently that's getting into the hard to reach
so I
spots.
guess you leave it set at like one of the lowest, but it was like a faucet. It wasn't like buttons of levels.
And how many times do you use it before you become totally addicted? Like where you're just using it for recreation, not even going to the bathroom.
I don't know.
Like, is there a number? Like, where's Sallie? Oh, she's in the bidet again.
bidet again. I know people that use it really love it, but
that explains why he was trying to lift his leg to get those kicks.
Yeah. Eric's water bill is like $1,100 a month. That's like, Yeah.
That's why he's so happy.
Yeah, we used to pay $39 a quarter for water. Now it's $1,100 a month.
Only. Yeah. It's worth it.
Somebody has a problem.
We were talking about whether there's a limo talk tonight or not, but we also have other stuff happening here, right? Because we're trying to add some content quickly.
Yeah, we're not going to be doing the green room anymore.
Well, yeah,
because there's no comics hanging out in the green room to do it. So, what, Tim? Do you want to talk about it?
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
Oh, tonight you got a great show.
Yeah,
Before you got Tim Saliani and,
Right.
and Mike Keegan and Carla Okerson.
Okerson.
Right.
Three of my favorite people.
Yeah, they're super.
I don't know if you've listened to their domestic disturbance podcast.
Yeah.
Hilarious. It is hilarious, and they're all really funny.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be great.
So they're going to be live here tonight at 8:00. We still have Soul Space, right?
Soul Space, the
Soul Space is
astrology
on.
show.
We're working on some other stuff. Like we said earlier, Don Sill is not on this Saturday. He was already scheduled to not do a show.
Did he not make parole again?
Yeah, we wouldn't bring that
poor
up.
Don.
Don is he's going to be a grandfather.
Wow, really?
Yeah. He's younger than all of us, but he's going to be a grandfather.
Sheesh.
They were supposed to have his daughter's shower this weekend. Baby shower this weekend.
Wow.
But
we
obviously got canceled.
We had a bridal shower for my girlfriend's daughter Sunday that was canceled, or I should say postponed. It's getting rescheduled.
Postponed. Right, everything's postponed. Well, although she's still gonna have the baby, that won't be postponed.
Well, I mean,
imagine they do that
in the Corona times. You could, probably
good for me.
they'll suspend all things.
Right. Oh, that's funny. Bobby says, Sallie, that powerful is also a mouthwash. The bidet.
This mouthwash tastes like shit. Oh, lower the pressure. Yeah, turn it down.
But yeah, so there's no put up, shut up, stand up this weekend. Again, already scheduled to not happen.
So Bozy will not lose this week.
There you go. There's a positive.
Congratulations, Jeff.
But there is on Saturday a bonus episode of Cruising the Pike, Cars and Comedy with Tom Galati. Tom's show premiered last Saturday. It's supposed to go every other Saturday, but he's doing it again this week.
Good.
So if they have a car race or something, then Bozy will lose again.
Yes. Yeah. Well, especially with that truck he's driving with that silly horn, the 1930s Dodge horn.
So we have lots of stuff happening. What are we? Is there anything else we can announce that's coming on or no? Well, we have a lot of guests coming on various shows, right?
Yeah. When do you guys want to start?
I think Tuesday.
Yeah, so...
Oh, you and Jeff are starting on Tuesday?
Yeah, we're going to... I don't know what our show will be about. Bozy wanted to do something about the Amish. But,
The Amish?
Yeah, evidently he's big in the Amish community. They like him. I mean, they're the only people who haven't seen his stand-up. So, they still don't think badly of him. No, I don't know what... We'll have something good going on. I think Tuesday we're getting going.
Okay.
And Monday you got some cool stuff going on too, I heard.
Monday.
Right? Or every other Monday? Or
not
Monday,
this Monday.
Not this Monday, next
right.
Monday.
But is that official? We can talk about it or no?
Yeah, let's wait.
Okay, we're waiting. Okay.
Yeah, let's wait.
Yeah, I know when you first said yeah, I was like, remember the Amish was covered in here once. Remember that?
I try to forget.
The Amish.
We had a... Back in 2018, we had a show about sex. And naturally, when you think about sex, you talk about the Amish.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
Right. He did it for two shows in a row, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yes, he did.
And the shows were 2 hours long, each. And and he's not here anymore. But
Go figure Amish porn didn't take off. Wow. What a buzzkill.
So we're trying. So we have other shows that are coming on. We have guests. Rich Rada, actually, even before this whole virus mess happened anyway, Rich is going to be with us on Thursdays. Andrew Plagianos is going to be with us on Fridays.
Now, will he be Andrew or Dracula or both?
Either way, it'll be sucking.
Wow, he would be sucking.
Stealing Dracula's jokes.
Andy's the man.
Andy's awesome. Tom is going to have some rigged contests this Saturday on his shoe and declare Bosie the loser since that's the real crowd pleaser.
It's also the most probable outcome.
Meanwhile, I don't even know if Tom has even met Jeff yet, but he's joining in on the fun.
Yes. Bozy has like 4,000 followers, and 3,000 of them are just following him because they know he lost on Pazuzu. Whatever, listen, publicity's publicity, right?
Absolutely.
That's it.
We have, on Tuesday, we have Richie Byrne joining us in here.
Wow.
That'd
Look
be
at
great.
this.
Yeah, that's
Celebrities.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah, Richie's.
Lou Pratt will be back Monday.
Nice.
I'm sorry, what?
Lou Pratt will be back
Lou
on
Pratt
Monday.
is coming back this Monday, yeah? Very nice.
Yeah, we have a lot of people that are coming on and being really great guests.
Very nice.
Yeah, so we're hoping to keep you guys smiling since a lot of you are home and going crazy like the rest of us.
So what are you guys doing at home? Just the clean stuff, please.
Well, actually,
Then we
it's
got
like
nothing to talk about.
It's like a little bit more relaxing now because we had like 2 birthdays last week. Like two of the kids had birthdays, so it was like stressful. But
Okay.
now that's over.
Yeah, my daughter turned 21 the other day. Your son turned 20
Yeah, it's
yesterday.
like the week after Christmas. We're like,
Yeah, we got a couple of birthdays coming up this week. My girlfriend's birthday's coming up, and her daughter's birthday's coming up.
That's right. You just had your birthday?
My birthday, yeah. We don't count them anymore because according to Bozy, I'm allowed to go shopping early in the morning with everyone else. So
Yeah, I mean, I think we're doing a lot of the same as everybody else, just watching a lot of
a
stuff.
lot of TV.
I mean, we get some work done at home.
it's
because-
hard to pass a day when you're doing it. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's true. You're live on the Knockem Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hello, this is Ken Pichelle. Is this Tony Walker?
It is. This is the Dr. Ken Pichelle?
The one and only, apparently, sure.
What's up, Ken?
Oh, just driving down the road, wondering if the ads have happened and wondering if I could do them by heart off of memory.
You're going to do them by heart off memory while you're driving?
Do not try this at home.
Leave it to the professionals.
Hands-free, Bluetooth.
Holy moly. All right, yeah, go ahead. Give it a shot.
You better check me on the phone numbers.
Okay, I
Ladies
will.
and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is ad time. The Knockem Dead Radio Comedy Show is, wow, I got it backwards. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Timeout, start over. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza for the best pizza in the whole wide world. Check out Bella Vista Pizza where they offer thin crust, thin whole wheat, deep dish, and gluten-free pies. There are also a lot of things. Entrees, calzones and rolls, appetizers, salads. And on a very serious note, check out their Facebook post at Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta. That's Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta on Facebook. They have a post with their information about keeping things safe and doing takeout, and there's a potential discount on there. But check out that Facebook post. Bella Vista Pizza and Pasta on Facebook, on Instagram at Bella Vista Pizza LI. That's at Bella Vista Pizza LI on Instagram. BellaVistaPizza.com, Bambinos. Check them out today. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. That's Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. I didn't give the Bella Vista phone number, 516-433-4464. That's 516-433-4464. They are located at 154 Minetta Hill Road in Plainview. That's 154 Minetta Hill Road in Plainview. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Gina Conjemi, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. That's Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. 631-495-7696. That's 631-495-7696. When you work with Gina, you tap into the collective experience of the best, most experienced realtors on Long Island. Contact Gina today to find out how Signature Premier Properties and Gina can help you list your house successfully or list your property successfully, buy your perfect home. Gina can help you with anything. List your house with Gina. No, I'm not going to skip stuff. More information about Gina's listings can be found at signaturepremier.com. That's signaturepremier.com. List your house with Gina, ladies and gentlemen, and she will work so hard for you and sell your house so fast that it will make your
head spin.
It will make your head spin. And of course, the The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Knockem Dead Comedy. Knockem Dead Comedy for the funniest murder mysteries in the whole wide world. While even driving down the road, I can still offer you the perpetual disclaimer that these folks, by design, are comedic murder mysteries. 100% comedy and mystery, 100% comedic murder, with apologies to our pal Andy. There is, let's see, what comes next? I guess it's, hey, who's in the studio today?
It's Rich Rada.
Hey, Rich Rada.
What's up, Ken?
How you doing?
Wonderful. How are you?
Awesome. Doing great, thank you.
Nice job from memory. Not too bad.
Oh, there's more, but thank you.
I mean, I can't wait for the people to call that real estate office looking for a sausage pizza. But I mean, nice job.
Things are a little jumbled up these days. Do you want to see a boring murder mystery?
No.
Hell no.
No way. I mean, we're talking boring, the kind where some crusty old pee-pants comes out and says, there's been a murder. Excuse me, one moment. Asshole, isn't this great? Road tripping in the backseat with Mr. and Mrs. Admin. What an awesome day. Oh, where was I? Oh, yes, there's been a murder in the parking lot of some character you've never met. I mean, people.
Not having sex.
The guy in the car next to Ken must be dying right now.
Somebody's calling the cops about a drunk driver.
No one wants to see that. You know what you want to see?
What do you want to see?
And live. You want to live the full experience of a Knockem Dead comedy murder mystery where you get to meet and hang out with the character who's ultimately and soon going to comedically die. You get to see that comedic murder happen right before your eyes. This week's fun new add to the notes, you get to dance in a stinking conga line with Eric Shevlin.
Woo!
I mean,
What beats that?
Thank you very much. You get to sing, dance, laugh, and just be a part of the action at a Knockem Dead Comedy murder mystery show. On Instagram, follow at Knockem Dead Comedy. That's at Knockem Dead Comedy on Instagram. For upcoming show dates, check out KnockemDeadComedy.com/show dates. That's KnockemDeadComedy.com/show dates. On Facebook, go to that little Facebooks. I'm not that old. We have found out during this time period that we're in with the virus and everything, we have found out that we are, in fact, some friends of ours elderly. It's like, wait, they just texted us to ask how we are. And they're like in their 30s, so that makes us their elderly. Thanks, friend.
Wow. That's something.
On Facebook, go to the little box at the top, type in Knockem Dead Comedy, hit enter. You're welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Rich Rada, Sallie, Tony, is Eric there? Whoever's there, back to y'all.
Nice job, Ken.
Nice job.
Thanks, Ken.
Where you guys driving to?
We are on the way to Charlotte.
Oh, what are you up to?
Anything good?
No, we're going to get our college child.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The move out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What year are they in?
He's a sophomore.
Oh, okay. Well, at least there'll be a couple of good years of fun left.
Yes, at least. But
Yeah.
he's coming home, and, well, I don't do snarky very well, so.
Implied snarky is just as good.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the only person that gets to be snarky in my house, so.
And what's he going to do? Does he take the classes online, or is it just done? Does he have to make up the classes in the summer?
No, they're doing them online. All their classes. They've been online for over a week now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, my kid's college is doing the same thing. The high school kids, I've got a kid in high school, and he got history homework, and everyone else is like,
And they're like, is history even going to matter after this?
Yeah, and I'm like, of all classes to worry about history,
Yeah.
I would think the math and the science, they
Yeah.
would,
Right.
kind of put the lesson plans out there, but it hasn't happened yet. But, it just must be a mess to do all that.
Yeah, I can't even imagine trying to do that. So, yeah. But, no, they've been online for over a week, and then, but, yeah, they're they waited for a while, and then they're like, "Yep, y'all got to go home. See ya."
Well,
So we're all just
safe
waiting for our
travels.
refund.
Sounds like at least everybody's safe.
Oh yes, we are.
They're keeping a good social distance as they look at me funny from their vehicles in the other lane.
Well, yeah. I wonder why.
All right, safe drive, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Nice job on the fly like that.
Well, thank you. Y'all have a great day, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
All right, guys, take care.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.
He's so nice.
Ken
Can you imagine,
Show,
like, oh,
he
I got to
is.
call
I
it.
mean, he might be one of the nicest people I've ever
I
not
know.
met but heard. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Like,
Completely agree.
yeah, that's just, I mean, or he's the biggest fraud ever, and it's brilliant. Either way, I'm impressed, is all I'm saying.
either way, we
yeah,
like
that's
him.
right. I'm impressed either way.
All right, so to finish up with the ads, don't forget to get on Knockem Dead Comedy's mailing list so we can tell you all the places that are being postponed.
I know.
Yeah, those 2021 shows will be filling up fast.
That's right.
Yeah.
KnockemDeadComedy.com. Of course, govs.com to get all the latest updates, find out when all the great shows will be rescheduled. Excuse me, and they have, of course, but you want to get on Gov's mailing list because they have updated information, they have exclusive information, and of course, free admission information as well. And again, they'll be they're starting to reschedule shows now.
How far in the future were you guys
is,
booked
like-
up?
Well, of us,
Yeah.
obviously all of March was postponed. We had, I think, 5 or 6 for March. I think we have about the same for April, and we've lost, I think, 3 of them so far.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not even
So-
doing rehearsal this week or next because there's like no shows.
Right.
Close.
Right.
It's
It's going to
crazy.
come back strong.
It is going to come
and
back.
I'll tell you, I think the comedy world is going to be, think about the amount of comedians that are sitting home right now writing new stuff
Right.
because they're not under the gun of going out for all these shows. There's going to be, I mean, okay, once we get past all the, the toilet paper and hacky Corona jokes and
Right.
whatever else, there's going to be a lot of funny stuff coming out there.
Yeah,
There's going to
Zesto
be
said
some
something
really
like
good
that.
stuff.
Let me find what Zesto said. It was kind of cool.
I think there's going to be like a real, wave of really funny new stuff.
Well,
out there.
and I think even the the audiences, I think, because they're just people are just going to be dying to get out to do
Right.
stuff.
And I hope people are less. The people who used to go out and just kind of be like angry dicks about everything. If you're not have a little bit of zippity doo dah when you get out after being stuck at home for a few weeks, you really are a dick. I mean, you got to be.
You think people are nicer to each other now?
I think they should appreciate that. You would hope they would take things that they used to just take for granted, like, and not enjoy. Look, let's be honest. Most people are never in the moment because they're always. How many people you see are at something really cool and they're on their phone, right? And then they're going to watch it of it,
Right.
I mean, maybe people will enjoy stuff a little bit more,
That was one thing that upset me with the aftermath of 9/11 because it was like that for a short time.
Yes.
But in my opinion, it didn't last as long as
Right.
I personally had wished. But but I also don't feel like we learned, or most people didn't learn enough from that.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
I think that.
but I think
attitude
this
should
might
have
be a little
stayed.
different in one respect. And again, don't get me wrong. 9/11 was, was horrific,
Especially in our
but
area.
a lot of people, right? For people on the West Coast, I'm not sure they were disrupted. But I mean,
It
I
was
don't think
not-
they really.
'cause I was on the West Coast, so I kind of to answer your question. I grew up here
Yeah.
on Long Island, and then I was living in California, in Southern California, when it happened, and it obviously hit me like crazy. I mean, I knew people in the
Yeah.
building, and
Right.
but it didn't last the way like it was here.
It's probably a pizza order. He screwed the numbers up.
You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hey, it's John.
Hey, John. Oh, John. John Wilgoose.
Yes,
How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
What are you doing? What do you everybody? Well, first off, everybody's healthy and safe and good.
No.
No.
That's why I figured I'd call you and tell you what my situation.
You know you're live on the air, right?
Yeah, I'm watching you, but
Okay.
there must be a delay. So
Yeah, there's about a minute delay.
yeah, no, I just got back from Austria on Saturday,
Yeah.
and when I was on a ski trip, so I left March 7th. So the first day we're there at the hotel.
Right.
Somebody is severely coughing, like really bad. Like next thing we hear, the guy is getting transferred to the hospital.
Oh, wow.
Now while we're there, the food area is a buffet. So anytime you're getting anything to eat, you're touching a spoon that somebody else just touched. So the next day I get sick.
Oh, wow.
So, but I didn't feel too bad, the whole time I was skiing, doing everything. And so we're there for the week, and then on Friday, my brother and I, we go to the bar to go get a beer and a bowl of soup.
Yeah.
Italian bartender is coughing behind the counter. And the owner of the bar comes to us and says, listen, because now we're in St. Anton, big ski area.
Right.
She says, we're closing the place down. Everything is closed. You have to be out of the town by 8 o'clock tonight, or you don't get out because they're going to isolate the town.
Everyone.
Jeez.
So it was like, oh my God, we got to get back to the hotel and talk to because we were the ski club, so we had like 58 people there at the place.
Right. Yeah.
So like, what are we going to do? How are we going to get out of here? So we get back to the hotel. They tell us, hey, don't worry about anything. They're going to let us out. And of course, I'm feeling crummy. So yesterday I went to Jones Beach and I got tested. So we'll see. I should find out tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what they told you. It's 48 hours for tests for the results.
Yeah.
And what do? Do you have to go back down there, or did they just call you? How does it work?
They said they'll call me. It's a pretty good operation I got running down there. They got 5 bays set up with 5 cars go through at once.
Oh, wow.
But coming out on the airplane, they held everybody in the plane. They took everybody's temperature. We had 2 people on the plane that had a fever, and they pulled them aside. And they did the test on them, and then they let them go and said, you self-quarantine. But they told all of us we're self-quarantined.
So self-quarantine. So what? So just you and your wife in your house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to stay in the house.
And
well, we don't know about if I'm, I'll find out tomorrow if I'm positive. But.
Right. And how you feeling in the meantime? I mean, does it feel like a flu? Do you feel worse than a flu?
Yeah, like did you have a fever and stuff?
At first it started out with laryngitis. I couldn't talk.
Okay.
And I really felt great. And then it went to my chest, and I started coughing, congestion. And then after I got home, I had like a, slight fever, chills for 2 nights. And now I feel great.
Yeah, you
maybe
sound.
it was just normal flu.
Yeah, because you sound. When I first realized it was you, it's taken me a few minutes, but I mean, I can still kind of make out. Like there might, like if I didn't know, I would think, oh, maybe he has a cold or something. You sound, for the most part, like yourself.
Yeah. No, I'm a little raspy.
Right. Okay.
Because of the laryngitis, it did affect me.
Right. Wow. Wow.
Did your throat hurt really bad, or was it just like you couldn't speak? Like, did you?
No, I just couldn't talk.
Yeah, weird.
And the worst part is, you're with the people. They're like, say something. You should be better today. I'm like, please don't make me talk because I can't talk. So trust me, I can't talk.
Yeah.
But no, I'm better. I'm much better now. So.
All right. So there's a positive right there. That's fantastic, and I'm happy to hear about Jones Beach too. Was it a madhouse down there?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it was 5 minutes. I was in and out. It was
no
great.
Kidding. And where is it? What field is it?
That's the Theodore Roosevelt Park, which is down at West End. If you go down where they have the Christmas lights.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, got it.
You go all the way to the end, you turn around, you come back the other way, there's a little park over there. That's
off on the right-hand side. Right, yeah. Uh-huh.
Right.
It's pretty organized. They got everybody in there directing you.
Right.
And you're in and out. Windows closed. Don't open your window until, you put your license up against your glass, and they write all your information down.
Wow.
Yeah, like it's funny because they were saying like on Long Island the cases doubled overnight, and that sounds really scary. However, I think it's just because people are now in the last 5 days are getting tested.
Well, what you have to do is you have to call the health department, and they give you a phone number to call, and you call them, and they take all your information, and then they set an appointment up for you, and then you go down there. So if you think you're sick, you should probably get checked, I guess. But
Right.
Right.
it's a pretty easy process if you're worried about it.
And then
So,
what?
you know.
What? And then what? Any instructions on what to do tomorrow if if it is positive? Did they or that's just they don't even discuss that until they know for
Probably
sure.
just still quarantine yourself until you're not contagious anymore. They probably wouldn't want you in the hospital because you're feeling better.
Yeah, well, they tell you there's nothing they can do for you.
Mhm.
And
Right, it's a
if
virus,
you're feeling if you're feeling all right, and you don't, like you're not like have to go to the emergency room because you can't breathe, I guess you just stay home, and maybe they'll set up another appointment for another test.
Yeah.
And like maybe next week, and because they say you need 2 more tests after that to prove that you don't have it anymore. So
Right.
I guess they'll tell me when they call me tomorrow.
Well,
and my brother got sick. Now I was with my brother. We roomed together.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was fine the whole time, but he's sick now.
Right.
Wow.
So he went yesterday too. He also went.
Uh-huh. Well, I think either way though, for your case, you'll be fine. I mean, you're a very active guy. You're in great shape. I mean, you're older than me, and you're in a lot better shape than I am. So I would think you're not. I'm gonna just. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I'm nothing, but literally, I'm nothing. But you'll be fine.
Tony has self-esteem problems.
I think he's overvaluing himself.
But yeah, so let's. Either way, John, I'm just keeping the positive vibes there that you're okay and you'll be just fine.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, I hope so. And thanks for that.
Absolutely.
And, hey, Tony, I don't know if you could text me your email address or something. There's something I want to. I took a video. We were at this place, St. Anton. There's this bar restaurant on the mountain called the Crazy Kangaroo.
Right.
So we all said, we got to go there before we leave. So we went Thursday. We were skiing, and we go into the bar about 1:00. Waitress comes over to us and says, "Listen, they're closing for the season at 2:30 because of the Corona thing. So if you want anything to eat or drink, you got to get it now."
Right.
So we were there for the hour and a half. At 2:30, they closed the place down. The whole staff got up and sung. They put a song on the PA system, and the whole place was going nuts. It was, and I got it on GoPro. It was a pretty moving moment to listen to everybody, and I thought it was great.
Yeah,
But,
I'd
I got it on GoPro, and I could link you the video.
Yeah, that'd be great. And then, are we allowed to play it for everybody here?
I guess. I mean, it's all right with me.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds fun. It's so funny. Like someone comes to you and says, "We're going to be closing the place because it's dangerous. But if you guys want to stay till 2 a.m. in this really unsafe place to make sure you can lick all the tabletops, you're welcome." And that's so weird.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't want to lick all the tabletops?
Right. How do you think we're cleaning this place? After each show?
Right. Exactly. We're out of Windex. Would you mind?
It just with our tongues.
Start in the corner.
John, it's Tony at KnockemDeadComedy.com. That's my email.
Okay, hold on. My pen just stopped writing.
I can.
Okay, I got it.
You got it? Okay. I was lick the pen.
All I had to do was remember Tony.
Froze.
Yeah, KnockemDeadComedy.com. Yeah, send it over. We'll play it.
Yeah, we're froze a little bit. I'm going to tell Mike.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, everybody there is young, except for us, my group. There's 5 of us, and I'm the youngest one out of all of them. At 63, my brother's 71.
Oh wow!
But you'll see the old crew, as opposed to all the kids that look like they're under 18. So
that's a perfect thing to see right now. Just like in Italy, how they're singing out their windows.
Yep.
It's the same thing. It's nice to see everybody still smiling and coming together and enjoying themselves. So yeah, I'd love to play it, John. Thanks.
Okay, I'll send that right over.
Thanks for the update and
feel better.
Feel better and let us know tomorrow or next week. Give us a shout again and let us know how you're doing.
Okay,
cool.
I will.
Good to hear your
Thank
voice,
you.
John. Take care, buddy.
See you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
John Wilgus, known John. Wow.
Yeah, how do you know him?
We used to work together at Verizon.
Oh.
Yeah, geez. Known him at this point, almost 30 years I've known him. Great guy. Funny guy. Shit, so you were freezing?
Yeah, I saw it on. I'm not anymore.
Oh, I am.
Actually, you are. Looks like so. I'm still going, but I froze when John first called. That's why I grabbed your phone because it just skipped for a second on mine.
Yeah.
Mine says broadcast interrupted.
Oh boy.
Mine's thinking about telling me that.
Oh, maybe it's coming back.
Yeah. People at home,
it's
are
like
you
when
getting?
you're driving in your car for more than an hour and it has a little coffee thing that pops up.
Yeah,
right.
It says you need to. Maybe it's just. It's tired of it already.
Let us know if you guys are having trouble seeing anything on your
If
end.
it's freezing on your end, let us know.
It looks good on mine.
Me too, except for
You're just getting that swirly.
Somebody
loading
said
thing.
they're only receiving the boring parts of the show.
Well, that's
Bastards.
every day. Sons of bitches.
We're not freezing.
Yeah, that's only between 11 and 1. Thank you.
Especially on Wednesdays. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, Daniel says that's right. That's exactly what the governor said. It's just because they're confirming more because there's more access to tests.
Oh, good. See, I'm just a genius. No, because I was actually a little worried about that because I was reading on CNN this morning. It's like cases doubled on Long Island. I'm like, oh, crap. Once it gets to the point where, like, in a 24-hour period, you're actually doubling their cases, that's when it's a virus that they really they don't have a handle on.
I also think the
but then I was
percentage
thinking,
will go
hey,
down
we're getting,
to,
like, tested now.
Yeah, and the percentages will go down of people, hopefully, who were,
Yeah.
a bigger sample. Hopefully. It's,
Well, and that's what I'm hoping, too. Like, like China was shut down or even Italy getting shut down. I'm hoping that we're going to have I'm hoping we're going to be more prepared so that we don't have to shut down as long as, they have.
I hope so, but there's a lot more people here.
In case, just so you know, to put your mind at ease, in case you have any questions at all about infectious disease or immunology or any of that stuff, just go to Facebook. Everyone knows everything.
That's true.
There's not, WebMD is just basically out of business because Facebook is where it's at.
Facebook MD.
Yeah. Everyone is a, I don't know how many people I'm friends with on Facebook that probably did no better than a C- in science, but every one of them is suddenly, house. They know everything about everything.
I know. I just corrected Gina's grammar.
You just corrected Gina's grandma?
Yeah.
What did grandmother do? Why are you?
She meant to say grammar.
Oh, grammar.
So
grammar.
she corrected Gina, and I corrected her.
My Boston comes out sometimes.
Your Boston.
I just lose
Boston.
the R.
Are you sad about Tom Brady?
No, I'm not. Like, it's funny because I was a big Patriots fan when I lived there, but Tom Brady was never like one of my favorite players. There was
you were
something
a Patriots fan?
I lived there for like 10 years.
That's another reason to social distance.
That's right.
Yeah, well, it's easy for people that have
10
always
years
lived
in Boston.
Yeah, let me tell
Long
you.
Island for the first 20, back on Long Island for the past
and
6.
there's been other places. Like, if you've only grown up in like 15 minutes of wherever
By
you
the way,
live.
I'm a Rams fan my whole life, so I shouldn't even be picking
Did
on
you
you.
live around there,
But Tom
or-
Brady didn't play for the Rams, so I'm allowed to root for the Rams.
Or were you always on Long Island?
I've always lived on Long Island.
So how does that happen? That's one thing I don't understand about football.
So I grew up, my best friend growing up, a family moved across the street from them.
Yeah.
We were about 8, and I guess the older brother was about 12, 13.
Okay.
He was a Rams fan, and we were 8, and I was like, I want to be a Rams fan. I've been a Rams fan since 1972.
But why is that acceptable in football only? Every other sport, you root for your home team or one of your home teams.
You do.
Football is acceptable to like teams from other cities.
I don't know. That's
I don't like it.
Well, although Jet fans and Giant fans are a little bit, I guess, defensive of their, geographic area that, But it's true, there are a lot of Dallas fans and Dolphin fans and Steeler fans. And there's fans of every I don't know, NFL, it must be the way they market it.
I grew up as a Steelers fan, and only because I was being a dick one day when I was 13.
Just one day.
Because I was at this like
10,000
family
more days you
gathering.
can catch up to me.
I was like 13.
I mean, no, that's not true.
yeah.
I didn't. You know what? I didn't finish the ads before. Teespring. Oh, you know what? Where's Rick been? Rick's movie picks. I'm gonna guess that he's not even working. So this could be his opportunity to come in.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. I didn't finish the ads. So here's your Teespring commercial. You got the mugs, you got the T-shirts, the hats, the socks, All with there you go. Thank you, Vanna. All with your favorite radio show logo, Gov's Radio
They come
logo.
pre-chipped.
Yeah, right.
That's my mug.
With 50 cents in it, just in
I
case
dropped
you need it.
I don't know where the 50 cents came from.
Oh, I think weren't you holding this after your comedy set the other night, collecting money?
With like dark
Whoa,
glasses
you nailed
on.
it! Look at this, 50 cents.
I'm lucky to get that much.
Wow, and this is from 7 people.
Teespring.com to get some Gov's Radio swag so we can raise some money here at the studio. And, of course, all the great shows here at govsradio.com. It's Thursday, so today we have Let's Eat Long Island is not on today. Unfortunately, Felix had a lot of guests that canceled, so he's not on today. He is definitely on for next week. His guest is confirmed, so he'll be back next Thursday. But Soul Space is on tonight at 6:30. And, of course, you have Tim Siliani and Mike Keegan and Carla Okerson tonight at 8 o'clock. Are they calling it the Domestic Disturbance Podcast here?
I think they are.
Cool. Very nice.
Or they should anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's funny.
It's great. Check that out. And possibly Limo Talk at 9:45. We'll let you guys know during the day as we figure that out.
No.
Graz right now is laying in a tub of Purell. There's no way he's...
Well, let me finish my story. So I'm like 13 years old, and I'm at this like family gathering, and like this one family were Dallas fans. And so Dallas just happened to be playing the Steelers that day. So I'm like, oh, the Steelers are like, oh, they're so good. Like I'm just being like difficult. And my poor dad, my dad was like a sergeant in New York City, and he had 3 daughters, and I'm the youngest, and no one gave a shit about anything that he liked. And all of a sudden, I could see him across the room. He was like, slowly I turned. Then I like said a football team. And so Christmas was like
nice.
A month later, I got a Steelers like T-shirt, like this like Franco Harris T-shirt training camp.
Look at you.
I got like all like headgear and gloves with Steelers, and I was like, what did I do? Because I obviously didn't give a crap about any of it, but like he seemed like so happy.
Day number 2 to being a dick. Did you just hang up on that caller?
Yeah, I did.
That is messed up.
Well, I was trying to tell the story at first.
That
and
was
then
my
you wanted
mom.
to like re-say what's going on Thursday again, and so I just want to get it
We
out.
could have just said, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Are the phones back on?
Thanks for hanging up on my mom.
Turn the phones on. Poor Rich's mom trying to say hi to her
And
baby.
plus, with the way Ken screwed those ads up, there's people looking for pizza, and we can't hang up on them.
Gina commented before, with the way things are going right now with everybody's job, she said she'll gladly deliver a pizza for some cash.
Yeah, and by the way, if Gina delivers you a pizza, please be generous with the tips, all right? Don't be cheap. And leave the money in the mailbox.
And it's funny, she says that even when things aren't going crazy.
There you go. Yeah.
Give me a tip.
What are you drinking over there? Is that something special? Is that secret elixir?
7-Eleven pure water.
Oh, so I mean, right off the tap.
Yeah, that's me.
Like these bottles open easy. Oh, they've been opened before. Nice.
You're getting laughs at Graz in a tub of Purell. That's funny.
Oof. Could you imagine?
I'd rather not.
Yeah. Well, it could be worse. He could have FaceTimed you in on that. That'd be bad.
Speaking of my comedy show, I've been rescheduled for May 3rd and May 6th, both of them right here at Governor's.
Wow. Let's rehash that night a little bit. All right.
Do we have to?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that was. Listen, it was a good night. That was a good night for a guy. You know, that obviously you've done entertainment, and
Yes.
you've acted and you've performed. Are you ever the dead guy in these shows? Do you ever play dead? So
well,
because I'm sure you're good at that.
Yes,
Sallie, as someone who sleeps with him, does he play dead well?
I actually shot him in a play that he was doing separately.
Oh, nice.
And it was the funniest thing because it was actually a little bit of like a.
Is that my mom again?
You're live on the air. Who's this?
Hello, guys. How you guys doing this morning?
Hello, DJ D Love. How are you today?
I'm just chilling at home, guys. Just
Yeah?
chilling at home.
Everybody's feeling good in your home?
Oh, yes.
All right, glad to hear it. You want to give us a quick wrap, and then we'll continue on with our show?
Yes, I will. I got something for the coronavirus. I got a stuff for you guys.
Perfect timing, and lift our spirits up.
What's this coronavirus?
There we go.
Go
So
ahead.
It's about coronavirus.
Go ahead.
Yo, my name's DJ Love in the place to be. I don't got corona. Man, I don't want that, man. I don't play that. You know what I mean? I'm staying home, but I don't want it. I don't want to die. I'm staying home, being safe. I'm on isolation. Man, I know what I'm doing next, man. I'm just chilling, watching TV. I'm watching, I don't know what I'm watching. I'm watching a movie on TV. Yes, and also I'm watching my Ghost video. Man, it's bugging. I'm just chilling with my Ghost video on TV. Yeah, TJD Love. So, Mike.
Nice.
Good
DJ
job.
D-Love. What movies are you watching?
I'm watching Mortal Kombat.
Mortal
Kombat.
Nice.
Yep.
Are you a ninja?
Totally got snubbed at the Oscars.
Oh, yes, I am a ninja.
Very nice. Very nice. All right. So, nice job, and hope you guys are doing okay over there. Thanks for the call.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, yeah, we just be safe. I got 2 words for you guys today. Ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. Booyah!
Booyah! Deuces! There you go. DJ D-Love in the house. All right, so go ahead.
So it's actually one of the actresses that work at Knockem Dead Comedy. She was doing like her own production, and the play was like great, but then she was trying to like load sound effects for the play, and she's like, Sallie, will you do that? Because I do sound for them. So,
Right.
but she handed to me this laptop was like what?
It was a Fisher Price laptop.
It looked like a Fisher Price laptop. It was
old
so
speak and spell.
old. I'm not even
I think
even
it was
kidding.
color forms, actually.
So nothing, like you'd press a button for a sound and it would take like 3 seconds to happen. So she gives it to me like the day of the play, and I'm like, oh man. So he actually has to take a gun and shoot himself in the face at one point. So I go to hit the button, so he goes, this, and nothing happens. And on stage he goes, and hits it again, and it was like perfect. It was like the funniest thing. I'm like...
The 7-second Fisher Price delay. The slowest bullet ever. Why didn't he duck?
Him like
He could have missed
shaking it.
Yeah.
It was like exactly perfect.
One of those old computers, it made 3 sounds, like a horn, a rotary phone, and a bullet.
Yeah.
That was it.
Exactly.
Yeah, but anyway, I think having the stage presence is more important when you first start than the jokes.
That is one. That's why when I first started taking the comedy class, I felt not that I had an edge or that I was ahead, but I felt a little more confident. Something. Well,
I think it is an edge. I mean, because I remember doing my first show, and I remember going up there, and I was like, I wrote material I was comfortable with. But when I got up on stage, I'm like, "Holy shit! I'm doing a hostage video."
Yeah, it's like,
I felt like they were like the Islamic terrorists got me, and I have to read this note. I was like,
it's like a panic, like you feel it in like your chest.
Oh, it was terrible.
Like,
Yeah, I still can't get on stage like and do a good.
Really? Yeah.
No, I mean, like I'm more comfortable with my material, and and again, I haven't done a million shows, but having stage presence. This is not you, but I've seen people who have great stage presence, and you go, "Wow, if they had material, they'd be pretty good up there."
Well, but that
your
was my
material was
problem.
good, and you had good stage presence, but for your first show. But there are people who have
one or the
terrible
other.
material, great stage presence. There are people with terrible stage presence and funny material. So, but if you could be in the middle somewhere, even starting out, because you could tell when you see a comedian who's done some theater or acting because they got it, they just got it down.
Absolutely. And I was doing that in the beginning of class. I could see, when he was throwing people up there for the first time, just even in the class, you could see like certain guys, they're talking, but they're slowly getting closer and closer to the wall.
Yeah.
They're just terrified up there. So from a performance standpoint, I felt I got this nailed. But I never had confidence in the material.
Yeah, but that'll come. One of the advantages of doing the governor's classes, is when you're practicing, you're doing it, and you're on a stage. When I took a comedy class, I took mine in the city.
Right,
and my
I remember
teacher
that,
was
yeah.
great. She was awesome. I loved her. But we did it in a classroom with a semicircle of folding chairs and a Mr. Microphone, basically. So we go to do our show. It was the first time I ever stepped foot on the stage.
Right.
And they put them lights on, and I was like,
yeah.
deer in the headlights. And then they go, this was our tutorial. They're like, oh, there's going to be a red light that's going to blink when you have a minute left. I'm like, lights went on. I couldn't see one person in the crowd.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
like, what in the hell? They didn't prepare us for this
Yeah.
at all.
Oh, wow.
Because
So
you
I was more
can you
concerned with
stand
that.
in like a certain like
You could
lengthen them where you can see them?
if you
I was
hug the
wondering
back
that.
wall, but you'd look like the most
Right.
ridiculous person in the world. So
Right.
No,
No, you got to stay up front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best was my first show, which I did in the city. I wanted to make a joke in my show, and I needed kind of to have a little bit of bounce off of somebody in the crowd. So 2 minutes before I'm going up, the person who's up before me is on. And 2 minutes before, I suddenly realized I clearly forgot my entire set, right?
did the
Because that's
same
what
thing.
happened, right?
I did the same thing.
So, but more importantly, I'm trying to find out who I could bounce this off of. I needed a middle-aged guy for this one particular, kind of like crowd reference.
Yeah.
And I'm scanning and scanning, from the side, and I don't see anybody. And finally, I see this guy. It's like so appropriate for my first show. This guy's sitting in the front row at a table with two women, and he's a bald guy with a goatee, and he's like this. And I watched this guy for 3 comedians, and the guy doesn't crack one smile. And I go, I'm going to be the cello player on the Titanic. This is going to be bad. Right? And I go out there and I'm like, I got to use him. I mean, there's not, because I need it. So I said it, and the 2 women at his table started laughing. And then he cracked a little bit of a smile, and I'm like, he's going to stab me outside. I was like, why is this guy coming A, to a comedy show, and B, sitting right there?
Right.
And so that was like the first show. I'm like, I forgot my material. The lights went on. I thought I was blind.
Yeah.
And I have Mr. Chuckles sitting right in the front row.
So
It was rough.
I didn't even think about that, how it must have made the comedians feel somewhat comfortable. I mean, our classes are here, and the show is at the brokerage,
Right.
but still, it's
stage.
It's
right,
insane.
stage,
Yeah.
and it's a governor's stage. So they probably did feel a little bit like I'm comfortable, I'm in my home.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I can
me being
do
a
this.
tree in the 4th grade play did not prepare me for that stage at all. I did nail that. I was a great tree. I'm not going to lie to you. But
I've heard about your wood.
Yeah. Yes.
Everything has to be like completely memorized because you can't like see crowd for the first time and like worry about remembering the lines of the but as you were saying, like if you're used to performing, you can ad lib, but you can't ad lib when you haven't been up there.
You're going
before.
up there scripted. Like I said, I
Yeah.
I should have wrote my jokes out, cutting out magazine letters like a hostage note because it was like so. I was just like up there. But worst of all, I had about 40 something people who came into the city for my show.
Nice.
So I got this is the best though. I got my girlfriends, her parents are there, her daughters and stuff, and I'm up there and like one of the jokes had to do with like I think like a penis or a masturbation joke, and I'm like. Yeah, so this will be a short-lived comedy career. Going up there, Hey, Mom. This is great.
Yep.
So, yeah, that was good times there. When you're practicing in the room with a bunch of other comedians, you're not really worried about what you're doing.
Right.
And then you get out there.
Or the orphans, they're not worried, but
Right.
like everyone has like a big family. They're just like.
But you do realize when you don't have to admit this openly, but when you do your show, like everyone always asks me, wow, how long are you doing this? What's your goal? I go, my goal is to never be the worst guy on the show.
Yeah.
Right. Now, unfortunately, I did a show out east, and there was only 4 of us, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm the worst guy on the show."
Those are the
It was
worst
only.
one.
It was a John Butera show.
Right.
He's hosting, and Allegra Barnett. Allegra. She's freaking great.
Yeah.
And Chris Roach.
Oh, jeez.
And me. So I'm like, it's like crash test dummy. 3 comedians do this for a living, and I'm like, okay, I don't mind being the worst on this show, but I've done shows where there's like 15 comics, and you're like, okay, hey, it's okay. There's nothing wrong as long as it's like if you get chased by a bear, you don't have to outrun the bear, just your buddy, right? So you just gotta be better than that one person where people don't leave and go, well, you were the worst. No, I wasn't.
But see, I'm going to disagree with that because a show like that with those names, in fact, and you walk out of there thinking, wow, everybody was freaking great. Like you don't. I think when a show is that good, you don't think about who
No, but
was
when
the
the
worst.
people are
You just
leaving,
think, wow, they were great.
when the people are leaving the restaurant and they go and they see, Chris Roach and Allegra and John, they're like, "You were great, you were great, you were great," and they're like, "Hey, you were there too."
How many minutes do you do?
Then I did. I think on that one I did 8.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm doing anywhere between 7 and 10 minutes of comedy, and 2 of them are funny, and then you kind of you do your thing. But I've also seen. Listen, the thing is, there are comedians. The comedians who are doing this a long time, a lot of them. I mean, they have 10, 15 brilliant minutes, but there are people you could see when they try to stretch, and you go, okay, you know, like you know, there's
They need more material,
right?
yeah.
It's not easy, and this is why I said what I said earlier, where people are going to be holed up and they're going to be, you know, they're going to be writing, and I'm telling you, comedy's going to come back like gangbusters from this.
Yeah. I just hope all this doesn't take so long, you know.
I
just you know, end of April, I think everyone can deal with it. But like after that, like come on, you know.
End of April seems like a long time from now. I don't have enough Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, but people are saying they're like canceling things like all the way towards the end of May. They're like rescheduling things.
Well, you know, so I told you my girlfriend's daughter's bridal shower was Sunday, which was postponed till the third week of April, which who knows. Right. But you know, the wedding is June, so. Like my buddy's daughter was getting married in April, and I think they're moving it to October because you can't. I mean July. They're moving to July, but you know you start getting down. These places are going to be under restriction, you know, for gatherings of over whatever. So that it's not even going to be how do you feel. It's going to be are they going to be allowed to do this?
Right.
And I think it's all going to come down to the economics because. You know, government. No offense, the government can't keep cutting checks for $1,000, and $1,000 is not going to help everybody.
Right.
You know, so people need to get back to work, and people are going to start losing their marbles.
Well, yeah. Well, they gotta. They gotta listen to me. They have to do something as far as mortgage payments and credit cards. They got to put some kind of freeze on that.
Bernie said, "Get rid of everything."
Did he?
No more payments.
Ever.
Nope.
Let's just start over again.
Whatever your income is, you bring home half of it. You don't pay any bills. That's it. So I like that.
All right, John Wilgoose, if you're still watching, I'm trying. I went looking for the video you sent me. I'm getting an error message.
All right.
The requested URL was not found on this server. And then it actually says that's all we know. I swear to God. Look, see it? You see it?
We don't know much, but that's all we know.
I've never seen it before. From Google. Google. Where the hell did that come from?
Like you're going to see, like, what are you going to do?
Yeah. But, hey, it's Thursday.
It actually says that's all we know.
Wow.
I've never seen that before.
Well, and Google knows everything.
Exactly. So now, see that? It is the end of the world.
Yeah.
Google doesn't. I'm saying Google again. Where the hell is
How
that
many
coming
people
from?
are at home like, Alexa, what can I do today for fun? And for the like 8th day in a row, she's like, just play fucking cards or something.
Amazon.com must be going crazy.
Yeah.
They must just be having orders.
But what happens if people in their warehouse get sick?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, at some point, if this, you know, I mean, or maybe they won't, and who knows? I mean,
Zesto says end of April. The latest says end of August.
End of August.
The latest from where? Where are you hearing that?
What a post-apocalyptic site is that?
Really? Oof. Can you imagine keeping Long Islanders from the beach?
The only good thing about this is the Yankees will be healthy when the season starts.
Well, that's what I'm mad about. That's what I'm mad about. As a Met fan, the Mets only win in April. So now they're not even starting the season until May.
This is true.
The Mets may as well just stay home.
But I got to be honest with you. I'm not really upset about missing out. You ever try watching the first week of April baseball game in Minnesota? The guys are up there wearing earmuffs.
Oh, yeah.
They're like
snowing,
frozen.
yeah.
I'm like, who thought of that?
Their knuckles are all cracked.
Yeah, they're dying. These guys are dying.
Yep. Tom Glotty says, this is a great show. Rich is a great guest. Very funny guy. And then Zestos said he agrees. Hi, Taz. Hello, Carol Miner. She says, happy first day of spring. Mark White is watching. Where you been, Mark? Oh, man. Mark, you got to call in sometime next week. I want to hear your take on all this stuff. I bet you. He's got a bunch of stuff to say.
Conspiracy? I don't think so.
Exactly. We have tomorrow, Elio Pace will be joining us FaceTiming.
Love his pizza.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He came up with an idea. He's a musician in England. He posted something yesterday because he's saying for musicians anyway. He's saying because same thing as the comedy world.
Right.
You know, local musicians are hurting. You know, they rely on live performance. He came up with an idea because if your music gets played on the radio, you know, you get a cut. So he's suggesting that radio play more local artists so that they get a cut. You know, your Paul McCartney's, your Billy Joel's, your Elton John's.
They're going to be okay.
Yeah,
I think they'll be all right. Yeah.
They'll be all right.
So they should play more, I don't want to say unknown, but more independent artists, more local artists, so that way they.
That's a good idea.
I think it's a great idea.
I saw somebody was saying that there was like on Long Island so far there were like 2,000 canceled comedy shows, and that's like $400 in earnings for the comedy community. So,
Zesso says Trump said that yesterday. That we're looking at really.
Well, maybe
first they went from it's not real to now August. Really, I don't know how they can do this until the numbers. I mean, we don't even know what the numbers are.
Yeah, we don't
yet,
even know.
Yeah,
that's why normally you have sports to get you through this stuff. We don't even have sports.
Right.
Do you see what's on ESPN now?
You remember when ESPN first started? They were showing frisbee contests.
Yeah.
I'm just.
That's why I was telling my friends
again.
they're showing the Yule log now. Just
Are they
there.
really?
It's like some guy and his kid having a catch.
Yeah.
The kid just getting angry and walking off.
With,
and,
like, plastic gloves.
So tonight I think they have a water balloon fight. It's like, they got nothing to talk about. Nothing. They're showing like all classic games from
right.
Whatever.
I figure, right. What else? I said that to Eric and. And even Butera, we were going to start. Was that this? Yeah, this weekend. Butera's Comedians on Baseball was supposed to start. He's gonna wait till the season starts. Even Eric with the hockey thing. I said, well, then talk about classic games. Talk about fights.
I want him to show the Houston Rocket Knicks game from ~94 that was interrupted for the O.J. Bronco chase.
Oh yeah.
That would be a good game to show,
right?
Because that's like double excitement,
right? You got two topics right there,
right? And how they never caught that Bronco, it was doing 17 miles an hour.
Right.
I mean,
with a parade
were they even trying?
them. They were looking at the cameras up above them.
Yeah,
or even the with basketball, the Ron Artest when he
into the crowd.
Yeah.
And by the way, I mean, this coronavirus, that's another bad thing. I mean, OJ probably can't go out and find the real killer during this.
Did you see? I did see someone posted where is he, in Florida somewhere?
Who, OJ?
Yeah. Someone posted a picture of him outside a store with a mask on. I mean, unless it was photoshopped.
Not his first time, by the way.
Right. It looked real.
I hope he wasn't wearing gloves. Yeah. That would be even more problematic.
Yeah, right. Everybody run. Forget the virus. Yeah. OJ's out again.
He seemed to be shopping at Cutco.
Cut a white man Co.
Yeah, right. Not good. Wow. Well, I think hopefully things rebound, and we'll not hopefully, they're going to rebound. I mean,
absolutely.
Listen, I've been doing insurance and financial services since 1992. That's my job, right?
Job.
We're going to be quiet for a while, but I tell people, you're going to lose what we call statement dollars.
Yeah.
If you don't liquidate.
Right.
The stock market isn't going to go to zero, right? So if you're not currently retired, right? Then, and if you are currently retired, you should not be in a big equity position anyway. So you shouldn't be losing 35 points of your money.
Sure.
Your broker's a moron if that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you're not currently retired, hang in there. I know. Now, the flip side is people are going to say, I got to liquidate a little bit of money because I have to get through this. Completely understood. But stay in what you're in. I mean, these companies, the economy was pretty solid before this. It's not going to, it's not like I don't think we're going to be bread lines and prohibition and soup kitchens and all that stuff.
Right.
So hang in there. I tell people hang in there. And the other thing I tell people is, if you have to spend more of your money, and I've been telling them this for 15 years. That's why you have insurance, because you don't have to worry about leaving money behind. You can spend all your money if you have less of it, and you do that stuff. So I would tell people not to panic. I mean, and this is coming from someone. Look, my industry is going to be wiped out. We're not going to work I'm not going to have a viable.
I would think that you would be really busy just comforting people and telling them what to do.
Yes, but that doesn't generate any revenue. Like, I'm talking about revenue generation for people in my business. Guys who do manage money, they get like quarterly money. They'll be okay, even though it's dropping like a lot. But yeah, like you're dealing with. That's our job. You're trying to put fires out and help people. And I would just say don't.
But I would
don't
think
panic.
that would help you though eventually business wise. Because people will be grateful for that for the help.
Yeah, and plus, like they always say, our business is, has got a lot of old people in it. So, I mean, the herd's getting thin. Let's be honest.
And that's the thing too. I was thinking that yesterday because I drove past. Everything all right? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I drove past down in Seaford yesterday, a place that sells guns and ammo. Freaking line was out the door.
Yeah, well.
Literally, people standing on Merrick Road.
Right.
I was like, you got to be kidding me. We're nowhere even close to that. You know, we're not, like you said, nobody's going to, we're not running out of bread.
You watch Fox News at all?
No.
We were there 2 weeks ago. If you watch that, you know, the seesaw of these channels is
no, I agree.
Anyone who watches CNN, MSNBC, and Fox is seriously turn them off. Your sanity will be so much better.
And I agree 100%.
I mean, they're so crazed on both sides.
It was just. It's something to see it for real. Like you see it on TV, you almost sometimes there's some kind of disconnect. But seeing it.
Well, but you got to think about it. I mean,
he hasn't been to the store yet, so he's going to go this afternoon.
Right.
He's to pick up some stuff,
and he's going to start packing a gun.
I've been out there with
in the trenches.
People.
Yeah.
I've been in the trenches
Sallie's
a little bit.
Let me tell you something. The question is this: what are you willing to do to defend your last roll of toilet paper? Like you got to.
I'll hit them. I got titanium.
Would you shoot somebody? You know what I mean? Like people.
No, I'll just go to Eric's house and use his bidet.
Right. And did you realize that all our friends shit this much? I had no idea.
Evidently,
has anyone figured out where that came from? The toilet paper fear? Has anyone? It had to there had to be a spot where
But were people going day to day on toilet paper supplies? Like were people going, honey, on your way home from work, we're down to our last roll every day?
It's never come up before.
Like they don't sell them, and do people still buy the 1-pack?
I'm waiting for them to find the first news ad that
they
someone
put that away
said
before they
something
storm the
about.
building.
I've shit 5 times since we've been sitting here, so it's perfect. Yeah, it's true. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's
it had to
crazy.
come from one place, and then it just went viral.
I don't know, but the other thing that was great too was there was a guy in the store in front of me, and I went in to buy stuff to make for dinner. I'm like, listen, if we're going, I'm not going to do apocalypse shopping. I'm sorry, but
nope, me neither.
Plus the fact that I have to bring my own bags, and I had one. So how much am I, stocking in this stupid bag?
I'm actually getting a little bit better about that. But
I keep forgetting them, and I want to buy 2 every time.
Do you have some in your car?
Yeah, I might. See, here's the thing. We live.
I need them.
It's full of empty beer bottles.
Cheers,
right. I'll have to take all my wine bottles out first.
Damn it, the bags are full.
I live pretty close to Amityville, which is Suffolk County.
Yep.
And there's a really great Stop and Shop there.
Yeah,
that I'll shop at
I used to
all
go
the
in that
time.
store. Yep.
Yeah, I love that store. So I've been used to bringing bags for over a year now. Now every time I shop just in Nassau County, I can't remember. I don't know what it is.
Oh, every time I leave the house, my girlfriend's like, "There's 3 in the trunk, 2 on the passenger seat, 1 under the visor." I'm like, "Okay," and I forget them all anyway. I walk in the store without them. But bottled water was another thing. I'm like, my faucet at home's working.
Right.
Yeah,
like all of a sudden we're Flint, Michigan, all over the whole country or something. Like what's going on?
Everyone's so worried. You know what? The second thing that's out of the shelves. Coconut juice, coconut water.
Coconut water?
Yeah. They said, the Costco said that that's been the second run after the toilet paper.
Really?
Yeah, they can't believe it. It's gone up 200%.
Wow. What if they find out that's an accelerator for the coronavirus?
What do you do with coconut water? I don't even know. You just drink
to
it?
me, if I'm out buying coconut water, then I've given up.
What do you use it for?
I'm just giving up.
I don't even know. You just drink it?
I guess
or
you
you
drink
add
it,
it to
and
stuff?
it's supposed to be, I don't know. But people are, The funniest part is in the store when I went, I was
Of
trying
all
to buy
things,
pasta. And the aisle was empty.
Yeah.
I walked down this section where they have organic foods, and there was organic pasta.
Oh, okay.
Right? And it's like 4 times the price. But I'm
Yeah.
like, suddenly all the organic people are all frugal, and they're buying the Bonzoni. Right? And all this stuff is still here. Now I got to buy it. Right?
Yeah, now you're stuck
Right. And
eating
all the
cardboard.
gluten stuff, which costs a fortune. All of these people are like, oh, screw it. Gluten ain't so bad.
All right, I got 2 things. First off, Mark White says he got I got that dopey virus when I was up there. It wasn't pretty, but I got better just like any other flu. Mark, can we talk tomorrow? You feel like getting on the air with us maybe tomorrow around 12:30? I'd love to hear more about that.
No, remember he had the same thing I had?
The dopey virus.
Remember?
Right, but he's claiming it was the corona.
I kind of go back and forth with whether I had it too.
All right, well, let's see.
It was a really different
This would have been
flu.
information I would have liked to have known.
Well, it was last
2 hours
month.
ago.
Yeah. I'm the only one safe if that's
Right,
true.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I was I wasn't here for a whole week, because I was like, I don't usually.
So are you going to get shirts now that say you're a survivor and shit? Like,
maybe. I don't know.
I survived that ordeal.
It was definitely, it felt different than other flus. I had this low-grade fever for 3 weeks.
Wow.
That's not normal, right?
I don't know what you're,
I mean, usually you have a fever for 2 or 3 days if you're really, really sick,
Going back to panicking, though, I mean, if people are buying coconuts and whatever else.
We're on Gilligan's Island all of a sudden.
Right. Well, speaking of which, they survived that whole time there without toilet paper. Just so you guys know,
Yeah.
they survived that island without toilet paper.
Well, we don't know, but the professor they probably had a mega bidet there.
Oh, yeah.
Because, between Marion and Ginger, nobody was leaving those two asses. They were definitely working them.
Gilligan was definitely peaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
They can invent all that stuff, but they couldn't fix a hole in a boat. The
Should have taken wood shop instead of science class. Idiot.
But I'm thinking if we get to that point where it's panic and pandemonium, where people are, killing each other for bread, I'm not going to carry a gun. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to sit in the living room and say, just take it.
I got a note on my front door that
afterwards.
says carb-free environment. Nobody's coming here on us. I have raisins. That's all. That's
Right.
it. We have raisins.
Walnuts and
raisins.
raisins.
Yeah, that's it. Right.
I don't want to be around after, like in that movie, Contagion.
Yeah, I mean, how much longer are you living at that point anyway, right?
Right, and when you are living in trash-filled neighborhoods where nobody's around and you're struggling to survive. So you know what? Take my stuff. I'm just going to sit down and watch TV.
If I can go to, if 7-Eleven still has coffee, I feel I'll get by. Or at least 3 extra days.
That's what I keep saying. I just need French fries, and I'm good.
Just
Yeah,
French
I
fries.
told him because he just loves French fries, and I said I don't want to alarm you, and I was really serious. I said, but the brand of French fries you like, it's not there. So
Do you
I
like,
don't know
what are you,
gonna
an
do.
Orida guy or something? Or
No, he won't eat that.
I don't like. I'm very picky.
What's your French fry of choice?
It's actually, believe it or not, well, to buy in the supermarket, Stop and Shop's brand.
Okay.
But just any French fries, McDonald's.
Okay.
McDonald's.
So if McDonald's shuts down operations, what's your second?
Then to make it myself. I mean, I live for All American, so I love their fries. They're not McDonald's, but I love their fries, so I'm all right there.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm good.
I remember, I don't even know how many years ago, we used to bowl in this league in Wantor, and there was a McDonald's on Wantor Avenue, south of.
Yeah, I know.
And a
where
guy
you
that
are.
I bowled with, it was a Thursday night league. We started at like 8 o'clock or something, and this guy would walk in with a bag. First time I saw him, I'm like, oh, great, he got McDonald's. 4 extra large fries.
Man,
That's all he got.
Heart.
4.
For himself?
For himself.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But you remember Five Guys, when they first opened,
Yeah.
they used to take a bag, take a snow shovel, put French fries in,
Yep.
put a styrofoam cup, then another snow shovel on top, and go, who ordered the small fries?
Yep.
You're like, what the?
Yep.
3 grown fat guys are eating one small order of fries. I'm like, come on.
All right. So John Wilgoose asked if we got it. No, John. I commented. Maybe you were gone for a while. Some kind of error message came up. So I did click on it and hoping to play it, but it wouldn't play. An error message came up. Liz Jeffrey says coconut water is good to keep you more hydrated. It tastes horrible, but apparently it works. Helps hangovers too.
Does it give you the? What I'm wondering is if it goes through you a little more, and that's why people are buying the toilet paper.
I think it would taste gross.
Just drink water,
And then
Yeah,
you can
just drink water.
then you can use the shell of the coconut to wipe.
To wipe
So-
your butt.
or to catch it and then dump it.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mark White says he will call tomorrow because he's bored out of his mind, which is why he's watching this show right now.
Fair enough, Mark. Fair enough.
He's such a dick. He posted a picture, by the way.
He's not wrong though.
Well, yeah, true.
I mean,
I'll show the picture he posted. He posted a picture of himself at some event from years ago where Trump was there. And in the picture, Trump is shaking hands with Steven Tyler, but ignoring Mark White.
Well, he's black.
Well, and that's exactly what I
It's
had said.
unreal. Like you see even the old MTV videos of the Spin Doctors,
yeah.
and 90% of them are on the rest of the band members, and every once in a while they'll just show Mark really quickly. It's crazy.
Nothing worse than having that face for radio.
There it is.
Yeah.
See that? He sees the white guy, Steven Tyler,
You know
totally
what?
ignoring the black
Now,
guy.
what year is that in?
I am going to say, Mark, you help me out here, but I am going to say,
30 years ago.
I'm going to say 1993 or 4.
And Trump's hair was still ridiculous
Yeah.
back then.
Did you ever watch Letterman? We used to do Trump or Monkey.
Oh my God,
Did you ever
that
see
is
that?
some.
Oh, I used to love that.
I don't care who you vote for. I mean, listen, I tell people vote for whoever you want, and I kind of
Yeah, I'm
laugh
the
at the
same
back
way.
and forth.
Yes.
But come on, Republican, Democrat, Independent. That is some crazy ass hair.
It is.
Like to me, his barber should have been
Someone has
electrocuted.
to be honest with them. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh.
mean seriously.
Bobby Inn says Nathan's fries. Those are good.
Those are good with cheese sauce, though.
Yeah. At some point,
they're good either way.
You got to have the cheese sauce.
At some point, the hairdresser should be like, no.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry.
Right. Right. Exactly.
This is how we're gonna do it.
Even Giuliani eventually got rid of that comb over his.
Yeah, it went with his sanity, though.
Yeah.
Talk about a guy. Whoo, man. The powder fell off his donut. He's gone. He's out there.
The powder fell off his donut. I never heard
What
that.
happened to America's mayor?
I know. I agree with you.
I mean,
all right, John. We got 5 minutes. John said he resent it. Let me check. Because I think this would be cool to see. Hope it works. Let's see. Didn't work, John. The requested URL was not found on the server. That's all we know. That's the same message I got before.
you know, by the time that comes through, you're going to open it up and it's just going to be a big black schlong or something. Like you got punked. We're not falling for that again, John.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, John.
Well, that's why when he said he wanted to send me something privately, that is what I was
Can we
thinking.
show it on the air?
Look, press here right away if you think you have the coronavirus. Big black schlong. Damn it. Second time today I fell for that.
For Sallie, though, that's just a normal Thursday.
That's just my.
The screensaver.
She's friends with him on social media.
That's right. It's so big I can only use it on my iPad. Can't even. So what's going on tomorrow? Who's in studio? You got the Drac?
Andy.
Andy Plajanos. Anybody else?
You don't need anyone else.
Well, sure.
No.
We're taking
I
a
don't
phone.
think so.
We're
Oh
going to
wait. Tom Galati is coming in at. Oh no, he changed his mind.
Yeah, he's not. He was
All
supposed to come in today.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But we'll be FaceTiming with Elio Pace. Have talked about him a million times on here. We've played his music. He'll be joining us on FaceTime. Mark White is going to call in. Andy will be here as well.
Wow.
So that'll be a good show.
I feel a little. I'm not going to say I feel slighted, but I mean, you're getting those guys. We had Bozy call in.
Posey and
and
DJ Love.
I mean, jeez,
Come back.
DJ Love,
Come back
and Bozy. The only. I mean, we had Ken do some amazing things from the on the road, no less. Ken was better with those commercials from the front of his car than I am with my set that I've written that I've used him on stage.
No, come back. Open invite.
Yeah.
You know that. You
me
come
and
in
Andy,
any day
me
you
and
want.
Andy aren't allowed in the same room anymore since our roast.
No, I would love to see. A continuation. Mark White says that was the Howard Stern birthday party, and I already said hello to him. You one-legged doofus. And that was 1990 something. Well, that's what I said. See, even he doesn't even know.
He said hello to him when Trump handed him his keys to get in his car. Said, "I'm in the second row."
And then he called security to make sure that black man doesn't steal my car. He never heard either. I'm dying laughing. The powder fell off his donut. Yeah, I thought that was hilarious news, Estos. I never heard that one. So today, Soul Space at 6:30. Join Carla, Mike, and Tim at 8 o'clock for domestic disturbance. Possibly limo talk with Graz at 9:45. We're back tomorrow at 11. Cruising the Pike, Cars and Comedy with Tom Galati is on Saturday 5:30, right? 5:30. We do have some other shows that are in the works. Jeff and Rich are going to do something starting this Tuesday night at 6:30. There was more, and there's more coming. There's more coming. And this Tuesday we have Richie Byrne joining us here in the studio. Eric Heft is coming in soon.
Oh man, one of my faves.
I love Eric Heft.
He's great.
He's coming in.
And by the
soon.
way, he smokes some good meat. Him and John Consoli post the greatest meat things on social media.
Yeah.
That absolutely amazing.
When he came in here, I think instead of talking comedy, I think we talked about smoking meat.
And you should
for like
because,
2 hours.
Yeah, whatever he's doing over there is working.
But you know, now that you mention it though, Eric, if you're out there, man, don't you show up here empty-handed.
I just want you to do one thing when Eric's in studio. I want you to show him live, and then I'd like you to show his profile pic next to him, and just tell me what's the difference.
Show Eric live and show
and
a profile
and his biopic that he uses for comedy shows.
Other than the hair,
yeah, it's the hair, right?
Yeah.
The hair's like a little
It's like Dorian Gray. Come on, what's going on over there?
It's okay.
Guy's too funny to be using a phony picture. Wait 3 more weeks. All the people that we know are going to be like, we're going to be like, wow, dude, I didn't know you colored your hair.
Really? Andrew Plagano says we can roast some of Tony's fellow graduates. I think it was not the last time he was here, but I think maybe the time before that. I don't remember how, but somehow all these fellow classmates kept coming in.
Isn't Danny coming in tomorrow?
Danny.
Intern Danny?
Oh, yes, intern Danny. Well, he's not one. He's talking about fellow graduates from the class. From the
comedy class.
Oh, okay.
Oof.
Oh, good luck. Well, yeah, Danny from the comedy class, Danny Coronado, he was with us one day last week. He's coming back tomorrow. He was in the show that day. He's I'm trying. His one joke. He was
younger Hispanic guy.
Yes,
he was good.
Yeah, he was good.
I
thought he was good.
Yep.
All right, there you go. It's 1:00. Thank you, pal.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. But he's definitely here on Thursdays with us, and hopefully more. All right, so stay tuned for again. No Let's Eat Long Island with Chef Felix today. So we'll be back at 6:30 with Soul Space. Us personally will be back here tomorrow at 11. Everybody have yourselves a great day. Keep smiling.